And I am.
I'm switching over then.
I've already done that.
What a fail. Alright, I'm gonna lower you because you just peaked.
I'm just die, okay?
Oh god. What? What?
Pop pop.
Ow. Hurt.
Oh, are you gonna cry?
No, it just hurt.
You two people gonna cry.
How about I shout in your ear? What are you gonna do?
I'm used to people shouting at me.
Doesn't make it any better. I had to set you kind of loud because for some reason I'm having weird issues where something is lower than what it actually is.
Stream.
I don't understand why our internet channel is so fucking low.
Okay, I know my own fucking rules. Okay, can I do something? Perfect.
No. No, you cannot.
I'm so tired. Like every time I do something in my own Twitch chat, it's like, by the way, this is the rules. Like, I know, I wrote them.
I even have it. I don't think I have a rules that pops up. I don't think so.
I have the generic ones that is like, don't be rude. Basically, don't like.
Don't be that guy. You know, just don't be that. Well, okay. Just make sure that's good. Alright, I guess it's fine. We'll go from here. If shit's broken later, I will break it later. I want to go and hit record. You know what I just said there, right?
Oh my
If things are broken, I'll break it later.
Okay, can you? I'm just looking at the. Wait, I'm gonna send you a thumbnail from. I mean, on the thumbnail for the Twitch stream in. What's his name? Truth Discord. Check that thumbnail on your stream.
Hold on. I'm gonna move the. Or actually, no, it's. Okay, it's gonna wait. What?
I think it shows.
Oh yeah, it does. Hold on, I'm gonna fucking paste that into the stream just to show people.
The peak. Hi Proto, by the way. Also, that doesn't show on the PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation is lovely.
Aw, I thought you could like paste. Hold on, let me just save the image, I guess. Folder to just chuck this in. Discord will do.
No, Proto, I don't gonna lick my fucking mic in SMR style. I do actually have dignity still.
I think I'm losing dignity as the day goes by. So I'm just doing shit. I'm just like, I don't care anymore, man. Life is life, man. What do we gotta do? Okay. So I got that. So let me go ahead and throw it in here real quick.
Okay, so that comes up, but not that. Okay, something is wrong with. I need to check something really quick.
I thought you could like drag and drop an image and it'll work. I guess I'm used to how Streamlabs used to do it. Or I guess it probably still does. OBS Studio doesn't do that. That's upsetting.
What are you trying to do?
Just drag an image.
Okay.
I'm gonna like put it, like, drag an image onto the stream and just have it work. What the fuck? What? I just saw my fucking name. What the hell?
Is it going well for you, sir?
What is going on with
I don't
this
know.
text? Like every time I load into this like scene, it breaks.
Good fucking job.
Stop recording that one because we haven't actually started. But, okay.
Guys, this is the beginning of our podcast, like every time.
This right here. This shows it. Right here.
Like,
Basically, of
you
how
know
it
those
works
3
every-
hours, like, you know, the 15 of those minutes is just like technical difficulties.
Pretty much. Yeah, this is what I deal with on a daily basis, everybody. Just me being basically that quiet and now and him just Jesus Christ.
I'm just. Here's the thing though, my mic is so weird. Sometimes it like peaks and sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it.
Yeah, that's how mics work. They peak.
Yeah, but
Random. Usually just because you're too close.
is this better?
No, now it sounds more echoey. You need to treat that room or put a blanket over your head. That's an actual thing, by the way. Don't need to make fun of. Because that's actually a real thing. You put a blanket over your head when you don't have any room treatment.
Okay then.
You know, I'm gonna splice up this video later. Okay.
Also, oh yeah, by the way, I think my headset is picking up the fan. That's random.
Let me see.
Oh no, I don't think you
Well,
hear it. It just appears on the stream.
You know, you can just put on the noise suppression. I mean,
I have that,
wow.
but because my
my
voice was so low, I had to up the gain.
There's something wrong with what you just said.
I
I
lost-
didn't explain it. Alright. Let's go and get this thing started. So, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Ensemble podcast, where we talk about anything gaming, nerd stuff, whatever it shall be. Or just trashing our random companies, so just expect that out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, we have
There
a
might be a
company
couple in
to
there.
trash this day also. Forgot about
Yeah, I
that.
didn't read the article. I just saw the title and I didn't read it yet. So,
Oh.
there's that.
Oh, that article is. That was just a funny one. Wait, what article are we talking about?
I'll mention when we get to it. What else? Yeah, so, anyway, yeah,
Could you
my
send
name
it to
is-
me?
Later. My name is Nexus, and with my co-host.
Spinning Cat Boy!
Cool. Back to technical difficulties, because I gotta fix this stupid text. It's annoying me. It's like so off to the left, and I don't understand what's going on.
You talked about an article, and I didn't even know we had an article to talk about.
The 10 cent. Like you put it up.
Oh,
there,
that one was just for the funny headlines. Also, yeah, it's Kotaku, so it's. Can we just point out how terrible that I gotta. What I read, I just read the beginning. That's all you need to know. The rest, it's too technical for us. Okay, it's financial stuff. I don't do finances. That's why I'm poor all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm,
I think there's just something broken with the text on here, because some days it's freaking tiny, and other days it's like, yeah. I guess that's fine. My text is bigger than your text.
oh yeah, I don't think we never talked about that, which is kind of big, in a sense.
What?
The restrictions in China.
No, I mean,
Though it did come after I think we talked. So
probably.
I'm not paying attention anymore, but with time.
Is anyone? Yeah. So, as usual.
Are you done with your technical difficulties?
Sure. Done enough. Yeah. Done enough with it. So, I mean, I'll just stick to. Okay. We got a few of them here, some of which are just like base topics that we can talk about, not what we have to.
Yeah. The one thing we're definitely gonna talk about is the some of the PlayStation showcase that was today.
Was it today?
Yeah, it was today.
Okay. It had been announced yesterday, but you know.
Yeah.
Semantics.
For the first time also we're actually talking about something that's new, actually coming out the same day.
Yeah.
We normally like a week after everything.
Well, I mean, it depends also, because, I mean, sometimes we'll talk about things that just came out. Yeah, that's all the stuff that, the screenshot just saying, that's all the stuff that I've noted. We do not need to talk about all of that. Just, you know, it's there. It's just the things that we've talked about that we've said that either could be a topic or we just said in passing, like, I guess it could be something.
Okay, definitely want to talk about the second one because I don't.
The second to last one?
Yep, that's a definite.
We are going to, or we're not?
I feel like we should because it's so dumb.
Okay, first I gotta see who was the first one so I could reference this correctly.
Oh yeah, you wanna Google? No.
Careful there.
You know, Google at this point has started becoming a part of the podcast because it's randomly just appears.
I'm seeing some of a student doing this, like, I don't...
Is the sad part that it's not a student that did that part?
Was it a senator that did it? What was it?
Wait,
Oh no, it was the wormer, not...
yeah, and it's not a senator, it's one of the biggest podcast people in the world. Which is even more depressing.
Who did that?
Joe?
Oh, Joe Rogan. Oh man, I actually like that guy.
And do you know the context to why he did it?
No.
He had COVID.
Alright, but I mean, kinda, yeah, but I don't want to see what that has to do with anything.
I don't know either, but that was the reason why he took it. Apparently, that's what I have heard. Is that he took it because he had COVID. So he took what was it called? Ivermectin, I think it's called. Which is what people maybe don't know. But I think we can go through this really quickly because it's not gonna be long, but it's also funny. Is that it's a horse dewormer thing, and for some reason, you know, people have a tendency to be, what do you say, people, and for some reason, one of them happened to be a big, famous guy named Joe Rogan, and he decided that to treat his COVID symptoms, he was gonna take even medicine or whatever it's called. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay.
From what I'm saying right now is that in reality, that is not at all what it was about. That this is just CNN and all the other ones throwing shit out there. It's not actually what happened.
So why did he take horse dewormer?
Because it wasn't actually horse dewormer. It's the stuff that's made. It's the stuff that's in it, but so it's like mostly linked to it. But according to this, the ivermectin is what I was just gonna call it. I don't care if it's pronounced any other way, or ivermectin. It's approved. It says right here that it's approved in the United States under the brand name Stromictol, which is indicated for treatment of intestinal. Hold on a minute. Basically, like intestinal parasites, I guess. Which I
Yeah,
guess kind of go along with the whole dewormer, but at the same time, that's not the point.
yeah. I don't know where the dewormer. Apparently, no. I think it's also used for horses. That's the thing. Like, it was like a thing for horses also. They used it. That's why it's like it was so big. Which is, and apparently, like, I'm not kidding. I saw a thing about people. It's a tweet that hospitals in the, I don't know how big, how true it is, but it wouldn't surprise me. Not gonna lie, that it was filled up with people taking it.
So I don't know how reputable this is, considering it comes from Yahoo, but at the very least, it's something. It talks about it has him talking about it, saying he's going to sue CNN for
Oh yeah,
basically spreading the misinformation.
yeah. Even making a drug that is used to deworm horses.
Yes, but it's also in another medicine that is used for just parasites, which humans can get.
Yeah, but apparently people overdosed on it. Why?
Or how that always works. There's always some idiots, which to fully iterate here for people want to know. Yeah. Hold on, let me load it here real quick. Okay. Basically, a lot of people decided, oh hey, they would join up on it and also take it because they're idiots.
Yeah.
Like they didn't actually take the approved version. First of all, they actually literally took the horse, the horse dewormers. They didn't actually take the literal medicine for humans. So yeah, they're idiots, and then they basically are clogging up hospitals to where even like anybody can even get treated because there's so many people in them who took this shit because they're stupid. They're probably like, oh hey, this one influential guy says, I mean, hey, he did it. Cool, I'm gonna do it. Like you're a fucking idiot. Here's a good thing to say for anybody out there: just go get the damn vaccine. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. I know I'm being very hateful right now, and I'm sorry for that, but
Yeah.
just
Only
do it.
reason
Come
you
on.
shouldn't take it is if you're allergic, in my opinion. Like,
Yeah, there's like something that like makes you allergic, or if you have, I think it's also for the people who have immuno and autoimmune deficiency disorders. Obviously, I don't think those people can have any of that stuff for various reasons. So,
yeah, because
that's
that
fine.
would kill them
You should
either
be coming
way.
outside anyway if you have one of those if you have one of those diseases. You should be going outside anyway. You should be locked up in your room, most likely.
Yeah, that's a sickness that sucks.
Yeah. Which I'm going to reiterate. I've said it before what it is on here, but immunodeficiency is where you don't have that many white blood cells in general that'll actually attack any diseases coming in, so you get sick very easily. And autoimmune deficiency is where it, I guess like there's like either too many white blood cells, or it's basically that they're getting confused. They don't understand what is good and what's bad, so they start attacking the good stuff you have. So they can start attacking all the good bacteria and the even maybe like go against organs and everything. So that's a bad thing to have. I mean, I'm going off of what I think it is. Don't go off my words. Research yourself if you want.
Yeah. Still, gotta suck. You basically have to live in a bubble your whole life.
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty damn horrible. I know a few people. Well, I know of a few people who go through that kind of stuff. I'll say there's a big. Yeah, okay, I'm outing myself publicly, but who the fuck cares? I do in fact watch some VTubers. I'll say that. If you want.
Oh my god.
One of which I know actually has immunodeficiency, or CVID. Yeah. So that's fun.
Yeah.
If anybody knows of the group, then you already probably know who I'm talking about. But I won't say it out loud.
Yeah.
Not for any reason. It just I know they don't really entirely like it when a lot of people go on and on about it. It's their business. So
Yeah.
anyway, but yeah, taking question warmer.
The question
I'll do
is
that.
also how fucking true the story about people losing vision was, but like, I'm surprised me because people are dumb.
I mean, okay, if you pretty much overdose on anything, it can absolutely happen. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's connected to doing that. I mean, the body's weird.
Yeah.
Don't stress test your body. It's not gonna work out well. Don't take shit you're not supposed to. If you feel like you have to ask, just ask a doctor, I guess. Like, hey, can I take this? And even if they laugh, because they probably think you're joking, which they shouldn't, because as a doctor, they should be serious about it. They'll tell you no, if you don't need to, or if you shouldn't.
But yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's off topic. We just want to get one little news thing to trash out of the way. I'll just say that I haven't really heard much of the news there. There was only one article I just read. And I'm like, I don't think he did that. I think it was just CNN being CNN. They do that a lot.
Yeah.
They always misinform shit. It's like the secondary Fox News.
Or exaggerated, like he.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he did it. Like, okay, maybe do some research because yes, it may be used for horses, but it's not like not only for.
It's the medicinal ingredient in it, which is used for horses and also, in a way, used for probably like a toned down version used for humans.
Yeah.
And what else is there to say? I don't know. What they apparently did was because like he talks a little bit about vaccines and everything. I guess like to a stretch, they probably considered him an anti-vaxxer. They kept calling him that. No.
To be honest, Joe Rogan, I don't know where to place him because I don't watch him and I don't know.
I don't really watch him either. I've seen him in a few places and I know that I do like the guy. I just don't remember. Where did I first see him?
Wasn't he in what is it called? What's the TV show?
He was talking to somebody. I remember. Wait, it was like an actual. I don't know if it was like a YouTuber or like somebody popular, but I mean, like I remember him being there, and then that's how I found out about his podcast. And I subscribed to the thing. I just never watched it. Reminds me of certain other folks. Look at you, Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers. You do it and then you don't even watch.
Yeah, my reason is simple. I'm mostly asleep when you stream.
I don't know. I'm saying, I mean, that's probably the main reason for everybody else too. But point being, just numbers aren't nice. People actually there is nice. So
yeah,
if you're not gonna be there, just go on, unfollow, subscribe. I will not care. Do it. If you're not gonna be here.
But should we go on? Then we can go with your little list here. We could go on to the last one also because that one's gonna be short also, I think.
I guess so. Which kind of goes along with something I just did a bit ago. Yeah. So Twitch decided to, I would say, a statement, or like, I've said it a million times, a freaking band-aid of their hate rate stuff, which I think we mentioned a little bit in our Destiny stream before. I think we talked a bit about that.
Yeah, I don't think we went through it a lot though.
We didn't really talk too much. I mean, I don't have anything open to reference, but I just feel like Twitch is not good at this thing, man.
Where's the screenshot I sent? Yeah. How old is this? Yeah, here it is. I wanna reach. What's one of the part I want? Oh yeah, I wanna read some part of this. Except this part, we know it's frustrating that we can't share more details about what we are working on. The individuals who are targeted marginalized creators are highly motivated, the more information we offer about what we are doing to stop them, the easier it becomes for them to navigate around those plans. So, what? So you can't give out what you're doing because you gave people a lot of reasons to hatred in these days. Because I said this before when it was added, the 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 nationality tags, it's dumb.
Man.
That's one of the biggest. The LGBT tag I can see work fine. Yes, they gotta get they maybe get hate rates at times, but
I mean, they still do quite a bit.
yeah, but
nowadays.
Now it's easier to target even more worldwide, because now people can put up the nationality and then they can people be like, I want to attack these people. It's like Twitch made this more possible themselves. And someone asked in a Discord server, like, has hate rate been more common? I'm like, probably not. It's more that we talk about it more, and it's in a sense probably more common. Yeah, but that's because Twitch made it more common.
No, even before that, it was definitely more common.
Yeah, but I think it was harder to see. Yeah, but I think
before they even said it.
Yeah, but I think it's easier now to see it because it's, again, you can target more groups now easier because, hey, we have a tag for everything.
I mean, I'll just say this. I mean, before the recent statement is what I'm talking about. Like before that, there was plenty of it going around, the hate raids and everything, just constantly. And at the time of adding all the tags, I get the point of that. Sure, you're gonna want to rep your community and everything, and that's great. But at the same time, it's basically a one-way ticket to be like, oh hey, I'm this person that for some reason people want to hate on, and yep, that just happens.
Yeah, like, oh, I don't like Americans. Let's find some American streamers. Like, it's gonna be easy
that's a pretty minority, actually.
Yeah, but like, well, everyone hates Americans, but that's a different story.
Right, but I mean, at this point, hating Americans is pretty widely accepted. It just happens. So,
okay, but
that's fine. But targeting individual groups, like people of color and LGBT and all that. Like
I mean, LGBT and colored people have always been attacked on Twitch before, but now, again, it's not been easier to target them. But apparently, Twitch made a tweet in 2018 about hate.
I mean, that's probably every time, like every year at this rate.
Yeah, but this was when they just had updated their hate policy. And someone found that tweet and responded like, no, was like, yeah, this didn't age well. Wait, I'm gonna pick up. I'm gonna see it because not too far.
Well, I mean, I kind of hate to say it at this rate, but there is no way to fix it. Anybody can go ahead and try to say anything. There's just no way to fix it. I don't feel like there is a way. I mean, a lot of people are suggesting, you can use, which even says the same thing, like, use follow only mode, emote only mode, sub only mode, all this other stuff. You can use that for it if it becomes a problem. Like, sure, but kind of an issue. And I mean, okay, one thing you can do is put, say, emote on and probably also follow on for the heck of it, and then have your mods go through while in the middle of a chat. So say, like, you're getting spammed, turn those on real quick, and then move in to have mods or whatever to ban all those people, then, like, continue. Kind of keep fluctuating back and forth just to get them all out.
That's a tweet, by the way.
So yeah, that's a tactic. Problem, I don't have mods. So I mean, I do have mods, but
Hi, I'm here.
Yeah, you're asleep 90% of the time, so meh. I don't have mods that are always there. You're barely even there. Actually, I don't remember the last time you ever dropped by a stream and actually said anything. So.
Every time we stream together. That's the only time I ever actually watching your stream.
Yeah, but I'm saying like whenever it's just me streaming, like I don't think I've ever really seen you just pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's because you have lately played games either when I'm sleeping or because games I want to play.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
well,
that tweet is perfect.
yeah.
8th of February 2018.
But like I said, I don't really see what is it people can, or what is it anyone can do, like at least Switch wise, because it's just gonna happen. I mean, it's a big thing now, which is
Yeah,
again
I think
awful. I mean, it's been a thing forever, still awful, but what can you do? Just it's gonna happen. The only way you can stop it from happening is don't have a chat, and that ruins the point of streams. Is
apparently
interacting
also you
with
can
your community.
use one email address for multiple accounts.
When what?
Yep.
No, I didn't hear you. What?
You can use same email address for multiple accounts.
That's bullshit. I wasn't able to do that.
I don't know. I read it somewhere. I'm like if that's
Yeah,
possible.
I wasn't able to do that. I have like 3 accounts on here.
I have one.
Well, I have 3 because I have my normal one, my test one, and I have a bot account. So like whenever I need to have a software that connects as a bot, like I'll have it go through that account and post in chat. So yeah, for the record, for people asking bot, like yeah, we're talking about hate race bots, like no, nothing like that. Obviously, I'm talking like whatever Warp World. People know what that is, like the Super Mario Maker 2, or what is it, Torch? Whatever the freaking thing is that lets you let the chat interact with what happens in game. I forget the name of it. Stuff like that. That's fun considering I haven't done one of those in a while.
That was fun last time you did it. We tried to mostly destroy it.
Yeah, the problem is people kept using 2 commands in tandem, which I wish I could stop, but there was no setting to do it. But it'd be best to like have it because the commands were basically we're playing Mario, Mario 64 ROM hack, and there was GBJ, which is basically you get stuck. It's a term for soft locking in the games, but basically like it stops you from moving at all. You're just stuck. And then they'll use demon, which is the green demon. It's a green life that if it hits you, you die.
Wasn't it
So
also like a small chance it could give you life?
there's a small chance that it could give you a 1-up, and if you were using a metal cap, then it wouldn't kill you. So
We also found a fucking way to do something with the metal stuff.
I don't know, but point is, a lot of people literally, one person in particular kept doing that to me. Would just post GBJ, then post demon, and just keep doing that back and forth. And I'm pretty sure he literally said in the chat, like, what I was saying, like, can you just not do that back and forth or anything like that is really annoying. Like, not let me do anything. I get making it a challenge for me, but now you're making it impossible to do it. And he was getting mad because, or they whatever they were getting mad at me because it's like, oh, we should be able to do whatever. Like, these commands are here, let's use them. Like, don't use it like that. Literally told people if you want, put it in do the invisible wall command where I'll just bump straight into invisible wall and demon. That's fine. Because then at least, I'll bump into invisible wall, I can get up and move, but not freeze me for 10 seconds.
So like, oh, and then we blew up a door. That was fun.
That was fun because, okay, first you guys blew up a pipe when I was about to go in.
That was a good.
Well, I can't go to that world now. And then I'm like, huh, what if this works? Blow up this door. Blew it up,
Yeah,
and I was able to go into the world without having enough stars.
no, you couldn't. Wasn't that the issue? We couldn't get in.
No, there were 2 of them. There were 2 of them. The one that was like a world door that required enough stars to get in. You broke it, and I was able to go in to do that. Then there was another one that was part of a loading zone, like for like if you have a key. That one didn't work. So.
Oh yeah, didn't you get stuck behind the star door after you got out again? Because I think it locked again because, you know, didn't have the right amount
Yeah,
of
but all I
stone.
had to do was like push start and
Just blow it up again.
that, or just literally leave. But there was other ways to leave. Like if I basically went into the world and then I put exit course, it would put me back into the main hub. So it would like get me back out.
No.
I don't know, I need to do that stuff again sometime, but gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it because it's a little different now. And for anybody wondering, I can, I'll go look for it real quick. But there's a highlights for that one. That's like 20 minutes. So if you want to watch that, it's a highlights video. So how many highlights videos
I
have
was
we
there
really done?
torturing him. Was
I
fun.
guess you can go for another topic then.
Um,
There's not much I can say about the other one anymore. Say my piece.
I don't know. Should we go Phasmo or Sonic? What do you think? I don't know what we have about Phasmo except the new updates. Interesting.
I mean, basically just like more on it because last time we were just saying that hey, it's hard, and now we can say a bit more on it, I guess. But
Oh yeah, we bankrupt.
yeah, we're bankrupt. I
Which
tried playing solo, and I'm like, well, I can't play past like amateur, intermediate, and I'm getting shit for money. So that's
yeah, it's also that you don't dare go professional. Solo professional, I don't dare either way. I never dare that.
yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna dare to go intermediate at this point.
No. And yeah, I just posted the stream highlights for that Mario video for anyone who wants to watch. If anyone's in chat right now. If not, I mean, if somebody comments later like, "Hey, what is it?" I mean, you could scroll down. I don't have many videos since then because I'm lazy, and you know, figure it
Yeah.
out. Or I could just post in comments if you ask for it. Like, "Oh, hey, can I have the link for that?"
Yeah, or link it in the description.
If I remember by then, we'll see. But yeah, Phasmo. I don't know. There's a lot of cool, crazy stuff with it now. And I think we've already mentioned plenty. I just put it there because I thought we had something to really mention, but not really a ton
I mean,
to it.
there was some funny. There was some good changes since we last played. Because we played last week.
Yeah, let me go load up my. Well, here I usually screenshot all the ones. Let's see.
What's the one you sent me last? God damn it!
Okay, there's a lot of screenshots. Hold on.
Oh yeah, we had
So,
the bug where items didn't drop. That was fixed.
yeah, so we had a problem with that where we last streamed that. And
My
there was a
body just disappeared.
on my screen only, where
Yeah, like
his body disappeared and the items disappear. Like, what? That's freaking great. Like, I can read these random ones that I've screenshotted. Which, okay, that is an exposition update. Let me go to patch notes. Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. I haven't screenshotted much. I see.
Oh, I
Um,
think I know why you added also because of the one you sent last.
hmm, fine.
The last update thing.
I don't know, but at the very least, something I like now is that VR stuff got fixed up because now you can the movement speed will no longer change based on the rotation of your controller and will now be based on the joystick trackpad. Good news about that is every time I would play in VR, if I moved my controller upside down, it would then make me go backwards. If I was like moving forward on the stick and then turn the controller upside down, I would then like reverse and go backwards. Like it was stupid. I haven't tested it since, so I don't actually know if it still does it, but it was
Yes.
so stupid. I
God,
really hated
did we?
it.
Oh, we need to play some Phasma again.
Yeah.
Nathan probably just recorded, or did you record it?
I still need to go with the other one. I mean, I've uploaded and I might keep it around for editing highlights. I don't know what I want to do with it right now. Maybe. Then, anyway, more update stuff. Let's see. Before they actually in the exposition update, they took it out where you can only like you could only get the journal from your left side. Now they put it back to both again, which I don't understand why they changed that, but okay. And now you can interact with UI with your left hand, which okay, cool for left-handed people. That's kind of stupid. It's like, oh hey, you can only use the book with your right hand. Like, you're just why? There's limiting left-handed people there. Okay. Or you could at least have a switch, where it's just like you can do it that way, or have left-handed people and then have them do it the other way. Like have a button that's just like left-handed mode. Click.
You're right-handed though, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, I'm right-handed.
I'm
Or
left-handed when it comes to texting or writing, but when it comes to like doing anything, I use my right.
This is one I'm not entirely a big fan of. It says to help prevent trolling during hunts, you can no longer turn equipment items on or off unless they're held in your hand. I'm not entirely a big fan of that. I get the point with trolling, like, because now ghosts can hear equipment, so you can turn it on, like, throw it next to someone's hiding spot and the ghost will go straight in there. So, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of nice having equipment just like on the floor. So, say a spirit box is turned off, you just walk over there, click it, and it's like, it's on now. I'm like, all right, so let me go and use this real quick. Or an EMF or whatever. It's like, it's nice to have. I get to fix it for trolling.
I should make it
So,
that if equipment is on the ground, it's classified as turned off for hands. Like it automatically turns off for hands.
yeah, but then that just breaks the point.
Yeah, but
I don't know. Anyway, I mean,
it seems like
another
then
way-
you could
another way
use.
it helps because I mean, if you have it down on the ground, it's hunting when you're not nearby, or if you're in another room that's not too close to it, so you can hear it going off, or going off weirdly, and you're like, okay, so a hunt's going on.
Yeah.
So that's a nice thing to have. But I don't know, trolling stuff. I guess it's dumb to me, and I think that's the last. You just peeked again. Every time you yawn or like do something loud, you freaking go nuts about it, and I'm like, jeez.
I'm gonna whisper now. Hi
You don't need
guys.
to whisper. You just don't need to make everything you do loud.
I'm a loud person.
Sure, but I mean, when you yawn or whenever you decide to freaking burp out of nowhere or whatever else, you're just like, "Hmm," but louder. It's like, okay, kill everyone's ears.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Oh.
okay, I can go ahead and mention a bit of Sonic Colors. So before we get into too much, I want to reiterate I'm going to mention some disclaimers about it, but yeah, I'm just going to get into the points and then I'll mention disclaimers. So when the game came out for Sonic Colors, or a little bit beforehand, because I don't know if it came out early for some people or whatever. I'm sure it did, because like Australia, for example, gets some games early. But so basically, Sonic Colors on the Switch was having such really crazy seizure-like issues that was not good. Basically, the whole, again, seizure-like issues in the sense that colors go absolutely crazy. So, game lives up to its name. Sonic Colors go a little nuts. Crazy stuff like that happened. Random assets would load in, like Sonic will become a fish out of nowhere. It's funny. Stuff like that. So everyone thought that the Switch version was incredibly freaking broken because of that. Not true. The Switch is the most broken of it, but that's actually not it. So there's a Switch emulator for PC called Yuzu, and the first person who showed these glitches was playing on Yuzu because their reason is, quote, because Yuzu is normally it's normally good at emulating these games. Like, it's usually perfectly fine on these newer games that come out. He just thought, like, okay, it should show the exact same thing as what it would show on a Switch. No difference. But the problem is it was Yuzu enacting these glitches way more. So I was like, yeah, no.
Emulators are not perfect, buddy. They have to be fixed whenever new stuff comes out to like address those games. So your fault for using it. And then he gets mad because it's like, oh, why is everyone taking this out of proportion? Da, da, da. Like, you're the fucking one who used Yuzu. Don't don't use that as official source, or at least say right away, like, hey, this is on an emulator. So I don't know if it's entirely correct, but it's there, so you can try. Because the whole point for him, I think, was that he wanted to put on Yuzu and say that, like, hey, here's the game glitchy. Can someone else confirm on their Switch? Like, I think that was the whole point of what he was trying to do, but because he doesn't have one, I think. But whatever. Or he didn't have the game, so piracy. Like, oh yeah, good job there, buddy. Okay, there's that, but the thing is that a lot of people were getting convinced that okay, so it was just the emulator's fault. That's it. Like the game's fine. No, no, those glitches still exist in the Switch version. It's just not as easy to get it. Well, okay, it's easy to get it, but it's not just like out of the blue like that.
But there's a lot of effects that aren't working like on certain bosses.
There's supposed to be this like whatever like warning thing that's supposed to say like, hey, the boss is about to shoot at you. Those aren't rendered, so it's hard as hell to tell. So that's not fun.
Are you running Dark Souls edition?
Yes, it doesn't tell you. This is like, oh, you don't know if it's going to attack you. Well, no, Dark Souls kind of tells you because doesn't it have some type of like indicator for when they're about to hit?
I don't know. I don't think Bloodborne does though. It's just that it often has like a more short type of a deal when it does a heavy type of attack.
Yeah.
But you don't know where it's gonna hit, so it's gonna be like you need to dodge at the right time, otherwise. Oh, yeah, I've fucked up.
Yeah, but apparently I'm not entire. This isn't entirely accurate, but if I recall correctly, you're supposed to get this glitch on Switch. You're supposed to go into a map, exit the map, go back in and do something, and it happens easily. Like you can do it first try immediately, and it would just like, boom, those glitches start happening. So epilepsy type stuff, and Sonic Organ would turn into a fish. So yeah, like I don't understand that. Why is the fish a thing? Because what's happening is that no, it's where you go into a world, back out, and then go into another world, and if you do it in some way, then the new world is trying to load the assets from the one you just were on, so it's like freaking out, not understanding that those assets don't go there. So tons of colors over the screen, assets are coming out of nowhere that's not supposed to be there, stuff like that. Like, okay. Point is, they should have delayed the Switch version. For sure. Then there's stuff like T-posing and all this other crap. It's like, okay, that's cool. I have the Xbox version. How about the physical Xbox edition? And it comes with a nice Baby Sonic keychain for the movie. That's cool. That's pretty much the only benefit of getting the physical edition, to get a keychain. But I got it, played on Xbox. I've noticed no issues, no like bugs in a sense like that. Everything's been perfectly okay. There's been stuff like PS5. There's save corrupting issues. Same with PC. And PC, there's a blue screens of death that happens according to it. The game's not very optimized. Okay, they should have.
Did they just port it over at this point?
No, it's definitely updated, except for the cutscenes. Cutscenes are horribly upscaled, because for anyone who knows what anti-aliasing is, it basically makes it where jagged lines on a screen or like in a game is like smoother, so it's like more smoother lines. Does not really have that in the cutscenes of this game. I played it and I'm like, man, it just feels like a badly upscaled like version of the Wii cutscene. It's like, or Wii U, whatever this was on. I think it's Wii. Nah.
And normally, I always make fun of Japanese company having like a super great cutscenes, and then the gameplay itself look like it's $5 made.
Yeah, this is the opposite. The game actually looks pretty good in terms of like quality wise, like when it runs fine. And cutscenes now, and I think the cutscenes are just 30 FPS, I think, and then the game is 60. but I don't know.
I don't think that's how it should work.
Yeah, that's for people with the One X and PS4 Pro, I think, and also PC. I think that's what they get. I don't know about anything else. I think everybody else on older stuff gets 30. I think.
And everyone on Switch gets 30 either way.
Yeah, I think. I could be wrong on all that, but it's just what I'm assuming because I noticed on the back of the box this image is Xbox One X, which I have a Series X, so I get the same thing as the One X does, but maybe a little bit better because there isn't a Series X version of the game yet, or at all. But whatever. Point is, it runs pretty great for me. Switch user is not too great. If you want to take that dive, go for it. If that's all you got, I'm not saying don't because it's broken. You might want to wait till some more updates come out. Which,
yeah,
as far as I know, I was watching somebody who recorded day one version of it, so he experienced more things. Which Sega had and Sonic Team, they've said that they're working on to fix a lot of these things, and they've fixed some things already, I think. So you can try getting it for anyone on Switch.
Yeah.
Try getting it, see how it works. If it doesn't work out too well, give it a little bit of break. They're working on patches. Just, I know it sucks because everyone's like, ugh, day one patches and all this stuff shouldn't exist. It should be great on start. Like, sadly, game development's not like that anymore, guys. It's a rough thing. It's rough as hell. If you say any game back in the day was perfect, you're not. You're wrong.
that was the beauty back then, though.
2, for example, that shit wasn't perfect.
And it still isn't.
It's fucking terrible. Everyone loves it to death because it has button combos. Like, those are bugs, right? Like even Microsoft themselves didn't want them in the game, and when it came out, they're like, "Oh man, we should really patch this because it's not a good thing. It's bugs, it's glitches, it's bad." And people love them so much that they're just like, "Okay, fine, we'll just make it an actual thing." And then here it is on MCC, and they're like, "Hey, the button combos are a feature now." Like, okay, cool. Button combos. One that it's BXR, which is that you punch, reload, and hit R, and it shoots, so it instantly reloads. Then there's BXB, which I think lets you. I don't know if that like does faster loading, or if it's like it helps with your melee, like it makes you like lunge faster. There's just a few of them, but it's fucking weird. And then there's the whatever it is, the zoom in sword, where if you zoom in on the sword, so the guy's like a binocular thing, you can like zoom in, or I think that's Halo 3. Something happened. Zoom in, and then like if you see someone like that far out and you still do it, then it will lunge super far. You'll like fly with a sword. I think that's actually like a BXY situation. Where it's like, or basically you're on a weapon that zooms, and you switch quickly to the sword and like use it and it'll go. Fucking weird stuff. Yeah, that's what it is, because you can use a sniper. You can use a sniper, zoom super far in, switch the sword real quick, and lunge straight to him. It's fucking stupid. Like,
But that was like the beauty with old games in a sense. It was like they were bugged and they were not functional at all.
Yeah, but now it's part of a live service game. MCC is a live service game now.
Yeah.
Because it gets updates every 3 months.
Yeah, but here's another thing. But back then you didn't get updates.
Okay. Halo 2 did, because it was part of a live. It was the first like real game with Xbox Live, so it was the starter, and it got patches and DLC, free DLC, I think. But yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, back then you didn't actually get patches for a game. If something was broken in the game, there was no way to fix it.
Yeah, I think at the time, I mean, you could make the argument like, well, if they could patch things, why didn't they back then with all the broken stuff? Like, dude, I just don't think they even gave a damn anymore, because like it was a rushed a game. I mean, I've mentioned this before on here, but Halo 2 was so rushed that what was it? They worked on the game for a good amount of time. Then Microsoft scrapped it 16 months prior, or 6 months prior, I think, and they had to rush and crunch like hell to get it redone, and it came out broken as hell because Microsoft fucking love crunch. And now we have freaking Halo Infinite, where it's like, oh hey, we made a year delay, and co-op and Forge is not coming to game on start. That's fun. That's fun. Okay. I guess we're done here with Sonic. That's basically all we could say. It's a broke game, but give it some time. We don't really need to talk about the third to last. We don't really need to. It's there.
Wait, let me check the list again because I was on.
We don't really need to talk about the fourth one, honestly. I mean, it's not. I feel like the second thing is gonna be taken up most of the time.
We can ignore the fourth one. That was more of a dumb headline. Well, I could go in on the one topic that you don't know anything about, which is the Vanguard.
Yeah, you played the alpha or whatever? Or beta?
Yeah, alpha beta come out. I think it's an open beta now. Sure now.
Next to there. If it is, then I guess I could play it one day. For one day. Which annoys me because that's the same thing for Halo, the next Infinite technical preview. Like, it comes out on a Friday, I think. I'm like, God damn it.
They always do weekends. That's the issue with.
I can't do that. I work weekends. I wanna stream it.
But yeah, so Vanguard, they had alpha last week, I think. Last weekend, not the weekend that was, but the weekend before that. I got a friend to get it, so we played it, and the game mode, the only game mode there was Champions Hill. Which was basically just like 2v2, basically 2v2 tournament. So it's like you ran like you have 12 lives per team, and then you have like 3 minutes or something to try to kill each other. After those 3 minutes, you get thrown out of the game, and then it recycles all the teams. Well, not recycles, but switches the game and then goes to the next team. And depending on how many time you died, you may have less life than the next team you meet. Or if you're lucky, you may have 2 more health than the team you meet. Which was kind of fun. It was a fun game mode. It was like, it was more luck based than skill based at that time. But like, and then in like certain rounds you could buy weapons, and then you could upgrade weapons and stuff. So basically you ran with the starter, like machine gun or submachine gun or whatever you got in the start, and then bought a second gun once, and then run with that. I think it's gonna be more interesting when the full game comes out, though, with more weapons and more classes and perks. For some reason, Ghost existed in a 2v2. I don't know. I feel like Ghost is not. Isn't Ghost often been the one where you can't be seen on the map? I think it is. Like the UAV doesn't work on you. So I don't know. But in reality, I liked the game mode. But then comes the issue, like, is the game gonna be good? It's like it's Call of Duty, so story-wise, I have big hopes because, not gonna lie, like, it's the same that made Modern Warfare, so I am like, yeah, this is gonna be. They're probably gonna put more focus on the story than the multiplayer. Yeah, which
It's not the same people.
Isn't it the same people?
I don't think so. I think Sledgehammer's doing this.
Oh. Didn't they do it? Is those who did Infinity War? Which games did they do?
Sledgehammer, it was Advanced Warfare, World War II, and I think they helped him Modern Warfare 2019, but no, I don't think they like did story stuff.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah,
World War
so-
II's story, if I remember correctly, was good. I mean, compared, like, it was not the greatest because, like,
it had a lot of problems.
you have a
Yeah,
problem
a lot
just
of
because it's World War II.
Well, no, I mean, it had a lot of problems. Also, again, I'm gonna say it again. Can people stop fucking making World War II games, especially when they already have a ton in the series?
They should have made World War One game. That would been like Battlefield did it, so why not like?
I mean, come on, we have the first 3 Call of Duty games, plus like the little side games that they had. Where I'm not gonna mention them, but they're in there. You have Call of Duty 5, World of War. Then Black Ops has a little bit of it, like a couple
Isn't
like
that World War
mission.
One?
What?
Isn't that World War One?
No, there is no World War One.
I thought Black Ops.
No, Black Ops is the Cold War.
Oh yeah, I thought no, the missions was in World War One.
No, I'm pretty sure it's two.
I don't know. There's too many wars.
Yeah, but we got that. Uh, so we did. Yeah, no, it was after World War II because in in that mission you have the person you play as from World War. So whatever, I forget what his name is. Yeah, I remember his name. But the person you play, the Russian person you play as in World of War, uh, you play is also in Black Ops One, like in that one mission, because you play as Reznov in that mission, and you have that guy like there. Which okay. Yeah, like I said, you have that. Then you have World War II back. Then now we're having Vanguard, which is also set in World War II, which for some freaking reason has a lot of stuff that doesn't belong in there, by the way. Like, I don't know, stun grenades, I think. That's one. There's a lot. They didn't have many good grenades back then. It was literally just frag. That's it. They had frags and bouncing betties.
And apparently people are pissed that they have red dots.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, and people are like, that didn't exist. Like, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the point. I mean, if you want to make a game that's about a historical setting, you need to abide by that historical setting.
Yeah.
You can't just bring in things because you feel like it or you didn't know. And there's guns that are there that did not exist until later. So it's like, yeah, no. It's like just get your shit right. But then again, it's Activision, it's COD. It's not gonna fucking do that. I lost all faith in Call of Duty at this rate. Like I don't care
Yeah.
for it. It just annoys me and it's just boring and it's stupid.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2000. Everyone trashes that game.
That was fine. That is the one good thing that they've done in many years.
Yeah.
Was
And
Modern
everyone
Warfare.
seems to hate it, and I'm like, why do you hate that game? That one was the best one in such a long time.
The only thing I hated about it was the stupid finishers, because again, they're stupid. I don't like finishers. In any game. I don't like them. Some of them can be a little bit nice, that's fine. Only like a PvE setting, which, Destiny. In a PvE setting, finishers, cool. Otherwise, no. It shouldn't be in a PvP game at all. It shouldn't just be like, oh, hey, let me go to this guy and freaking do a finisher. Like
Yeah, I don't mind it.
and fucking Apex and all this other shit. I'm like, just no, stop. Just kill. It takes all the momentum out of it. Because it's just like, oh hey, you're just sitting there, I don't know where oh hey, there's a cutscene playing now of somebody sliding past you, turning around as they slide past you and shoot you in the face. Cool. Who the fuck cares? Just fucking kill me. Just shoot me in the head. That's all I care. Just shoot me in the head. Not really. I'm talking about in the game. Obviously. No, don't do that. Shoot me in the head in Modern Warfare. Or in the games. Do that. Kill me. Stab me in the back. Punch me in the back. However the game works. Because later CODs, they remove knives. They just want you to punch, which is stupid. But
Yeah, that I kind of dislike that too. Like, has always been like, if you knife someone, which also in a sense does make sense though, like that you don't one hit the people anymore. Like,
yeah. Still, it's just like, you gotta. That stuff's better. I just prefer like just straight straight up dying. I don't like how it's like, oh hey, adding some flair to it. I guess I'm not much of a flair kind of person or flashy kind of person. I'm not really into that. It's like freaking character creation. It's too flashy for me. I guess. I'm like, eh. I was like, oh, you can make your own OC, make your own character.
yeah, you can go back playing Tetris or something. That's a simple.
Usually I just like if they have presets for characters like already made or if they have like a randomize, I'll just like flip through it till I figure out what I want. Because at that point I'm like, I'm not going through these 6 million options of what face preset do you want? Like or if it's like one of those extensive ones, it's like, hey, change the exact dimensions of your cheekbone. Like
I think you mostly just change hair if you can. Like that's
the problem is with those is that it takes me forever to finish. I can sit in the dang character creation place for like 30 minutes and not play the game. Like, I want to play the game, and I'm stuck here making a damn character because I'm like, well, you put him here, I'm going to want to freaking use all these options. Problem.
I don't use half of them. I mostly change hair and I think sometimes eye color if it's possible.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't like it. It's like one of the new games that came out, which we'll talk about soon enough. I'm just like, dap it.
But yeah, I don't mind it. I like character creation to a degree.
Okay, we'll talk about the movie because the last one's gonna be our last bit. So before we begin, the movie that we're gonna be talking about, Matrix Resurrections. I don't know about you. I didn't hear what you said about it, but I haven't seen a single Matrix movie ever. So
I have
that's
seen all of the movies, but not all the fucking stuff that is in between because
you're supposed to. That's the thing.
yeah,
It's a convoluted thing. It's like, oh hey, you have Matrix One, and
because
then they released
what
Matrix Two in theaters. Everyone's like, what the fuck happened? Like, well, there's some filler you need to get acquainted with. Because you got the video game, you got Animatrix, you have there's another Matrix side story that I don't remember the name of, but yeah, then it's Matrix 2.
we're gonna have a lot of shit to do if we go through this.
I'll say this: I'm not gonna play the game. I'm probably just gonna watch the story
Yeah,
and the cutscenes.
I think we talked about that before. Like we were like if we were gonna watch Matrix together, we were gonna go like we watch the movie, we find some sort of like gameplay thing with the storyline, or
I'll
get
just like watch like story cutscenes or something,
yeah.
like a summation of what happens, so like we get the idea. Then Animatrix or Animatrix before that, I don't know which comes first, and then we move to two.
Isn't it something in between three or so, like between two and three?
Is there even a Matrix 3? I don't think there is a Matrix 3.
I don't know, but
I'm pretty sure there isn't one. Pretty sure 2 is the last. I don't know.
isn't it three
But
Matrix movies, or is this the
no,
first?
no, just 2. There's only 2 movies. There was no Matrix 3. It's like Valve. They can't count 3. Since someone had a friggin' soft reboot it.
This is three.
I don't think there is. Oh, okay. No, it's not called 3.
And the second one is not. It's the Matrix, the Matrix Reloaded, the Matrix Revolution.
I don't think it's called, like, it's not even like considered a third in the sense. It's just like stuff around. But I don't think people talk about this one because I don't think it even was any good. I don't know. We'll fucking figure it out later. It's whatever. I don't really give a shit.
It's
We'll
too
figure it out later when
much.
we watch it. People freaking love The Matrix, and I'm just like, what? So people like
Yeah,
Die
but you
Hard.
barely fucking
Alright.
watch anything that's popular.
I just don't really like a lot of live action stuff. Just like anymore. At least anymore. It's just like, eh. It's not that exciting. And they're very tropey. Like I can't watch stuff anymore without it being just ruined immediately because they're like they set up a plot and I'm like, so this shit's gonna happen. That person's gonna die. That person is going to leave like a little bitch. That person is going to lose his loved one. That guy, he gets blown up. And when you know, it all happens. I'm like, what do you know? I was right. Go figure. It's just so fucking easy these days. And the worst part is any person who talks about their kids or their loved one at home, they die. They're dead. Don't talk about that's the thing about it. You go to freaking war, don't talk about your family at home. You're gonna die. It's a joke, but you know. Okay. So Matrix Resurrections. As someone who hasn't seen the Matrix and only seen like scenes from like memes or from video effects videos that talk about it, because it was pretty revolutionary back then. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks good.
I
Again, it's a
fucking
soft
loved it.
reboot.
Yeah, that was like my thought. It was like, this is just a soft reboot, but also like, it's like continuing the old story, but they add like, it's this, like, it starts
Basically, what
over.
happens, I don't, you know, it has Neo and I don't know
I think it has
main.
most characters from the
It has
first.
basically everybody there,
Except
but
that black guy. I don't remember the black guy's name.
Mobius, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know who plays him though.
I don't know his name, but hold on. Basically, they're pretty much all there. I don't know. Well, I mean like characters there. I'm not saying like the actors are there,
Lawrence
but
Fishburne.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really talking about the actors. I don't really care if they come back or not. I'm talking about characters. But
Yeah. I mean, I feel like
it
if
seems
you're
like
gonna do like a continuing, that's the thing. If they keep one, they should keep most. Like the.
it depends. But anyway, most of them are there. I think that I know of, at least from the first one. And yeah, they like hint at it. Obviously, at least for people who've never watched it. That's basically uh, what is it? I guess Neo trapped again in like a Matrix sort of situation,
Yeah.
and still thinks like living a decent life. Back in the simulation, in a sense, I've not because in the later movies he goes back into it, but it's never like he'll go back into it, but at least he remembers everything. I think I don't know because again I've never seen it. And then the new one, uh, has a war. Basically, he forgets everything again. Everyone forgets everything except for Mobius because he's freaking god or whatever from the place, like the god hacker. Um, so yeah, that forgets. The main female protagonist also forgets and everything. Like they have this moment where it's like, oh hey, have we met before? It's like okay. Ugh. Point is, yeah, I mean, I'll see it. It comes out in December, which it also comes out on HBO Max. So
I don't give a fuck because I don't have HBO Max.
yes, but the good news about that is, at least for me, or maybe some other people, I do have it, and that's a screen shareable thing we can do. Yes, I know I just admitted to a possible legal issue there. That's technically not yeah, you're not supposed to be able to do that. You're not supposed to screen share things. You're supposed to use like group watch or whatever. So it's like, oh hey, group watch, where your friends who have the account can join together. Yeah. We
Oh,
do this all the time, man. Freaking look at Patreon
I,
people who react.
I'm not
They
gonna
react
lie.
to
I
full
feel
movies.
like this is like it's such a green. This is one of those gray areas. Like
Copyright in general is a gray area. I mean, you don't really know what you're getting into or
um
what exactly it is, because the thing about it is a lot of copyright laws were written years ago before any of this stuff existed. This was made mostly for like patents and like devices and music back in the day. it was not meant for this kind of thing. It wasn't meant for like streaming services, video games, and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's different, and also for for use or fair use, whatever. I'm tired. I can't think. Stuff like that. Like, all that is insanely different. So copyright laws do need to be rewritten because they are not up to date. But
Yeah.
yeah, Matrix seems like good. Seems good. I'll watch it later. Whenever I freaking watch the other movies, so I can get better context.
Yeah, because it looked like, I'm not gonna lie, there was flashbacks to the first movies.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that.
So
And also from like the visual effects standpoint, I mean, obviously back then, it was a little different. I just hope there is one of those moments where it's like, they use like a ton of cameras in a circle and like it goes around them, so you get like that, lean back and the camera goes around you as the bullets fly by. I hope they have like a little taste of that in the new movie, just as a like callback.
just
'Cause
keep it
needs
keep
to.
it like the old movie.
We
Like,
just have that because there's more stuff there now where it's like actually updated CGI and everything. So like, okay, but that needs to stay. Like, that needs to happen at least once.
certain
Come on.
stuff, like if you're gonna redo some movies, like don't remove like key points.
Well, I mean, it's not going to be like I said, it's a soft reboot. It's not a complete. Well,
Yeah, but like,
in the sense that it also has the reboots. It's not like they're going to redo the whole first movie in this sense. It's just that it's not going to be the same entire story. It's all different.
Yeah.
But it just includes the same people.
yeah, because it looked like I read that one of the characters is two of the characters is in it, which is probably the two main characters.
And you have the absolutely I don't know the entire full story of it. I just know that then there's the character switch, which people know of that character. Then that character. I'm not gonna go into it because I'll probably say something wrong, and someone's gonna yell at me like, "I never seen the movies. How am I supposed to know?"
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm excited because, like, I feel like, in a sense, like I like when they go back to classic movies that they somehow either make a new story. Like, I don't know how many people disliked it, but like the old or the new Mary Poppins that came out a few years ago.
Nah, that's a straight reboot.
No, because they just took the kids and made them the main characters or the adults this time. Which I kind of liked because I watched the old one and was like, "Oh, this is a good one," and then watched the new one and was like, "Yeah, they keep the old things."
I don't
Like,
even know if I've seen the original Mary Poppins.
I should.
I
It's
probably did
weird
some, like,
though
music
because
class when I was a kid.
I don't know
'Cause
why,
when I was-
but that one is so weird to watch.
Mm.
It's not because it's old, because I have watched a lot of old. I can watch an old movie and still think it's good. I don't know why, but it felt like something is wrong with it, like in a sense.
Like I said, I've seen a lot of older stuff that involve musical kind of things because I played my music class when I was in elementary, or I guess that'd be primary for you. Whenever I was in was third to fifth grade, I think, maybe, I don't know, somewhere in there. They would have a music class where we'd do whatever musical stuff, and also watch movies that were music related. So I had
Yeah,
like I think Mary Poppins was part of it. I think we watched Madagascar for the hell of it, not really for actual music purposes. And whatever that movie is that has the song "Good Morning" from it. Or in
yeah.
it.
But you have talking about old movies then with music, Sound of Music. Like I can watch that without an issue. Like I don't say anything wrong, but like watching like I wonder if it's because it's Disney and it feels like I watched too many new Disney like classic movie or new movies and being like, oh, something doesn't feel correct with this movie.
Yeah. Plus, there's always some type of like underlying theme there, or something that's like, oh well, that didn't age well.
Or you have this annoying because Disney has to look good in today's eyes and be like, oh, stuff in this movie may have stuff that is not what we believe in. Like, okay, I don't give a fuck about what this movie had and what it was back then, because back then you wrote a story about those times. Even if they were wrong then and they're wrong now, I don't give a fuck because it's still a movie I'm gonna watch.
Wait, well, at that point, just skip the dang disclaimer.
Yeah, but I mean, the issue is that I don't know what movie is gonna have the disclaimer because randomly it was like,
Well,
oh,
obviously, when you see the disclaimer, skip it.
and it's like 2 seconds anyway. It's like, it's like annoying because it feels like it's like for some reason it's like they are forced somehow to do it, even though they are not. That is what annoys me, not the disclaimer itself, because in a sense it makes, in a sense it does, like they want to just point out that, oh, we wrote this, we did this in a time when this was
And at this
what's
point, they're gonna
happening.
have to say it, because otherwise, they're gonna get like a legion of people freaking screaming for the heavens, like, "Oh God, you said this like horrible thing." Like, hey, I mean, it should be expected. It's common sense that, yeah, I mean, if it's like something from back then, it's not gonna be representative of what people think now. But except for bad, stupid people. But point is,
Yeah,
people are gonna get mad otherwise if you don't have that disclaimer.
yeah, because let's just take Twitter. Like, people go back in on Twitter 10 years and look up stuff and be like, okay, so a person can't change.
I always hate that fucking shit. It's always like, oh, 10 years ago, they had some really shitty stuff to say. And I'm like, okay.
I think you also
Cool.
did. We just put everybody that's like, I promise you, the kid or the person that says like, oh, this guy said this bad things 10 years ago, they probably said similar stuff themselves back then.
Well,
Would
on Twitter 10 years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, people that complains now, what people said 10 years ago, they probably were the same way 10 years ago.
I know, 10 years ago, we said a lot of pretty bad things. I mean, the, like, freaking bad terms. Yeah, can I get one of those?
Also, tomorrow is a very bad day.
Wow, what's wrong?
20-year anniversary.
Oh.
9/11.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Like, that was like, I used to realize that like a few days ago. I was like, it's 20 years ago since 9/11. I was 5. Or not, no, I was 4.
No, I was, mine. I mean, no. That was 3. I was almost 3.
Yeah,
Month away.
I had a few months left. So, like, think about that. Like, so much stuff happened. Also, a lot. I've noticed something. Like, I've noticed a lot of reoccurring stuff. Is like, I read more and more, and some bad stuff happens in September. My mom was on a cruise in '94. The same year the ship Estonia sank. Which is kind of, that also was in September. It's like, Why does everything like is September just a bad month?
Probably. But yeah, I have no idea what that is.
Estonia was one of the biggest disasters since Titanic.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. That was never mentioned.
Yeah, you're American. You don't know anything outside your borders. And it was before our time. Only reason I know it is because my mom is like what talks about it, how she was on a different cruise ship when that happened. And they were one of the responders for that thing. Okay, I love chocolate. Okay. That became depressing.
Yeah, well, you're the one who, brought it up.
Yeah, I like
I'm
depressing
sure
stuff.
it's a thing to bring up, at the same time, I wouldn't at this point.
Yeah, but like,
Only because, I'm sure it deserves to be recognized as a bad thing that happened, but at the same time, it's also, I just don't like bringing attention to a lot of bad things that's happened. I'm just like, nah, I just don't want to think about it or
yeah,
discuss it.
yeah, but it's like, just recognize that it happened. It's a bad thing. Don't hijack planes.
Oh, don't what?
What?
Don't what?
Don't hijack planes.
I heard don't hire planes. What?
Yeah, don't hire. Actually, don't hire a plane either.
Well, that depends. Are you hiring like a good plane, like a private jet? Like that works. But it's also expensive, so good luck with that. Okay. I think we're going to move on to the final large topic here. Let's move on. So, yesterday now, because it's now,
Yeah, and I lost my phone.
It's okay. I got my notes.
You have notes.
So-
I just wanna be sure about that. I just know what. Should we do the list in the order I wrote? Well, should we do them in the
Well,
trailer
I did in the
order?
that it came around, and
Yeah, I
ignored
don't remember.
some of them. So
Yeah, I know. I just wrote up the list I think is the most important ones, in my opinion.
okay, but I'm just gonna go in order that it appeared. Sure, because it's on my notes that way. It's easier for me. Okay. Main thing that came out, everybody's excited about, because again, I
Okay.
say what it was yesterday. PlayStation Showcase showed a bunch of stuff. Basically, it's like the whatever game showcase before Gamescom thing. They're like, PlayStation, nah, fuck it, we want to do our own thing. They always say that. It's like E3, nah, we'll do our own thing.
It's basically E3, but like they have their own name. It's like State of Play.
Well, State of Play is
Their general
a
thing,
knock
but
on
like,
Nintendo Direct.
yeah.
It's literally Nintendo Directs, but for Sony.
But I also have a very important question. Did you watch the start video of the video, like the start thing?
We're gonna start. The beginning?
Yeah, the first like 2 minutes.
I watched maybe the first 30 seconds, and I was like, "The fuck even is this?" I'm scared. And then I'm like, "Oh, okay, it's their intro." Like, yeah, sure, let's do an intro about chess.
It was so, but it's kind of funny because it doesn't make sense at all. I'm just like,
I'm like, okay, I'll admit this. It reminds me a lot of older commercials, like infomercials and everything, where it's like, it made no sense in comparison to the game that was being played. Like, for anyone who wants to like see a lot of stuff like that, look up old Legend of Zelda and like Mario commercials. Like, they're freaking like, whoever the hell made them was definitely on shrooms or acid or whatever. I don't know what the fuck, they were high as hell. These guys, it's like, you may not have been high as hell, but it's like, what the fuck were you
like,
doing?
so basically, I'm gonna talk about what happened because the Nexus didn't watch it. So there's like, you have two kings playing chess, and of course they are the kings of the chessboard.
Obviously.
Yeah. A white dressed guy and a black dressed guy. Ironically, I like this also, that the white guy, the white king was black. Which I was like, that's amazing. I love that. Also, one other thing, black guys in white suits look so good. Like, I don't know why. I don't feel like a white guy
I'm
could.
gonna have to agree with that actually.
Like, I don't feel like a white guy can pull off a white suit the same way a black guy can. So basically, he makes the first move, of course, because white always does the first move. But then you randomly just jump to some random girl on the street. And I'm like, okay. Then the Black King makes his move. You switch to, I don't know what it was. I think it was another girl or guy. The second one I couldn't guess the gender on. Also do random stuff.
Really, you can't guess the gender of any of them because you know it's not obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Then the White King moves the bishop. Because or apparently first somehow they have fucked up the game, so the Black King's pawn somehow got stopped. This is the weird part. Apparently all the characters in this scene is pawn or the characters from this chessboard.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Yeah, which was so weird.
I mean, I could figure that immediately from just.
Yeah,
saying, like,
but it's like so weird because nothing makes sense. And then you have like the black pawn fucked up somehow. I don't know why. So she was mad, and the white moves the bishop. So for some reason there's a random car coming with like 3 people in it, and the white pawn is sitting in the car, and I'm like, okay, well, why this? And then you had, then I think the black guy did, the Black King did some move again. I don't remember what that was. Then the white one did the queen, so she went and robbed a bank. I don't know why she robbed the bank, but she robbed a bank. So the Black King moved the knight, and apparently that was like an armored truck with like, or 2 armored trucks going to arrest the queen. This sounded like the weirdest.
So far, it's both really weird. I'll say this: if you don't watch it, it's probably boring the living hell out of you. Because I'm just like, sitting like, it's not at all interesting if you talk about it. It's interesting if you see it.
Yeah, and it's also you probably and if you try to sound interested, looking interested, it's like also like you're trying to understand what's going on.
Say this at this point, it's just a random ass thing that they've done. And
I loved it.
Absolute less. I don't care for it. It's like, okay, cool, get to the damn games or whatever.
Then you had like me dying right there.
You can at least, warn when you're about to go into cough mode.
I would know
Or,
that I was gonna fucking die
cover.
from eating my chocolate.
But the sounds of it, you didn't even. Well, maybe stop eating the damn chocolate.
No, chocolate is good.
If you eat enough of it, it burns the back of your throat like crazy.
No,
That's
not me.
what happens when you eat enough chocolate. It burns.
I just ate too. I think I didn't swallow it properly.
Yeah, you're not very good at that. Anyway. Take that out of context.
Oh. Okay, so what were we? The night. I think then. I don't think anything.
Really explain this whole thing, honestly. I mean, it's not that interesting to do that.
Yeah, no. But yeah, it was amazing. For some reason, it was the queen also had a helicopter. By the way, the white queen had a helicopter. I don't know why.
Point is, and the best way you can explain it without going too into detail, like you just did, you basically pulled what I did in our Star Wars review. Like you over-explain things, but or an original trilogy review. Yeah, that's you over-explained this. Basically, all you had to say is that it's basically two people playing chess, and it just like shows like the actual chess pieces doing things that they're real people. It's like random ass things that don't exactly show what they're doing, or the point, like a pawn taking another pawn, like it's a little, they show something pretty different. Just watch it. It's not. It's right there at the beginning of it. If you look up the PlayStation Showcase 2021,
Yeah.
PlayStation video, it's there. Okay. Let's get into the games because that's the part that matters. So, first game that popped up. Oh boy.
What was the first game?
I have not watched. I have not actually played this game. There's a lot of games I've not played, and that's obvious. But I have not actually played the game. I played a little bit of the beginning, and I'll be honest, I didn't care for the beginning. If a game doesn't like hook me in the beginning, I usually just like put it down, like, meh, all right, whatever. It probably gets great later, but I'm just like, meh. So, KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic, a remake for PC and PS5, while PS5 is a timed exclusive for console.
That one I didn't really, because the issue with what that one was like, it was 5 seconds long, and I was okay.
Well, I mean, it's an announcement. It's not like a trailer. Just an announcement. It's like, oh, hey, we're doing this. But I mean, that's great. KOTOR getting remade, which honestly, it could really use it. Because I mean, it could be played just fine, and there's a lot of mods that make it like upscale nicely and look good.
I like the first game. Or I have not played the first game. I played the second game.
I haven't played any extensively, but yeah, KOTOR, and
Yeah, I think it was made for PlayStation 5 and PC.
Well, no, like I said, they said PC and PS5, but it's a timed exclusive for PS5. It's not made specifically for PS5. It's a
Yeah, but it's mostly because they want to probably test run it properly also on.
No, it's not actually the reason. It's literally just a buyout. That's all timed exclusives ever are. It's never for testing. It's never for you know, test. Like seeing how things work. No, it's just literally because the company's just like, oh hey, we want this to be on here, and we'll give you a decent amount of money for it. Okay, that's it. There's no reason.
Yeah.
Just money. So yeah, it'll be there. Consoles are likely going to come later. So they've mentioned that.
And oh, but the next game,
Project Eve.
Yeah.
That actually, okay. At first, I was just like, when it was going on, I'm like,
This is over sexualized shots. That was my reaction. I was like, this is like very.
Well, a lot of like Asian property things. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist here, and I apologize if I'm coming off like that to anyone. It's just saying that a lot of that, it's like, it seems like it's more going. A lot of those will actually do that, whereas like they'll kind of do that kind of stuff. But it's like, well, I mean, it's more into their culture is to be a little bit closer. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
You see it a lot in like anime and different like TV shows and stuff in that area. Obviously, anime was something big on it.
Yeah.
Fan service. Nowadays people just do fan service. It's fun of it. I mentioned Asian because this is a Korean studio. So
Is it Korean?
It's Korean.
Okay. So the male voice or whatever he was, the robot thing, I recognize that voice. I don't know why.
Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily know if the dial or like the actual dubbing is done in Korean, or at least from that trailer. I just know that it is Korean because both the text is, which to easily tell is that if you see circles.
Yeah, Korean is like the easiest of the Asian language to distinguish what it is.
It's like if you see
I
circles,
think same with Thai. It's also kind of easy to distinguish.
Yeah. Also, I mean, there's two ways to tell. For one, the Korean symbols. Two, if you wait till the end, like it shows like the website, It literally says .co.kr. That's crazy.
Mm,
So
my
anyway,
God.
yeah. So basically, it has like the whole point is that you're facing these like Cthulhu type monsters. That's what I'm going to call them. They seem like Cthulhu type monsters, like that type of like mythology. Um, so you're like facing all of those. The hack and slash. Uh, I don't think it's like any type of like bigger world type of thing. It's just like little secluded areas. So that's normal. Uh, so there's some boss battles, and I was noticing a little bit of Souls-like stuff in it. Not
Yeah,
a
that
lot,
is what I'm
but a little bit of
afraid.
movement. Like a little bit of movement
Yeah, I'm a little
thing
bit
that
afraid
looks
that
kind of
it
Souls-ish.
is a soul game, which is gonna be sad
Mhm.
if it is.
I mean, it's become more popular. I mean, hell, you got freaking
Oh,
draw those
yeah,
like a name, being
yeah.
Bloodborne, Sekiro,
I'm
Star
watching
Wars
the
Fallen
video a
Order.
little bit right now, and
Like the way that you dodge and like
yeah.
parrying and stuff like that. It looks a lot like Souls.
But I know what I'm noticing in the video just now. So she was fighting one of the
Boss
bosses.
Controllers.
She had like she almost had full health, and it almost went down to 0.
Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean it's Souls. That just means that it's a high difficulty. That's nothing to do with Souls,
Yeah, so hopefully.
usually. Because it's Souls, man. Fucking shit's hard. I was considering getting Souls 2 because it's always on sale these days and it's not that bad of a price.
But also it's like, but am I gonna play the game?
Well, I mean, okay, I'll say this. Really, I will only really play a lot of games I don't want to play or I hate to play if there's people around to watch me and want that to happen. It's just not going to happen because there's not really a reason for me to do it. If you want to see me hate everything that's going on, you gotta be there. No one's around. Anyway, but yeah, Steam Souls-ish. Like I said, it has the website.
What made me sad though is that it's a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, it looks like it's just PlayStation 5. It could always be something else as well, but I doubt it. It's probably just
Yeah,
PS5.
they seem to have issues.
Let's see if I go to the website right now. See, which God, the gallery looks great. Okay, seriously, if you go to the gallery, yeah, definitely pretty sexualized. That's for damn sure. They just show off like the character. A couple of like, yeah, you're kind of golden.
But yeah, that game looks like, oh God, I want it. Like I want it, but also I'm afraid it's a Dark Soul game, and then it's gonna be like, why do you have to make it look so good and then be so bad?
Let's see. They don't.
The
Get
next
much
one is teeny
I'll be
tiny.
honest. Yeah, I'll get to. Wait, was that next? Don't
Yep,
think,
I'm watching the showcase
Yeah,
here.
it was. Okay, time to. It's tiny Tina. But anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. What was it? Oh shit. Yeah, okay. What I was noticing at first that I seemed to take from some things, like some of the stuff looked a little Bayonetta-ish, and at the same time, some other things also looked kind of close to. I guess whenever like when you are attacking the bosses, I mean, sure, that could be from any game, but for some reason I was just thinking of like, kind of reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus. It's not. It's nowhere near like that. It's more Bayonetta-ish and a lot of other stuff. I guess Souls, but yeah, just the animation looked nice.
Yeah.
Probably a good game. Problem, I don't have a PS5. Other problem, I can't get a PS5 because they're fucking nowhere.
Also, we
So
don't
they
know
don't
if it's
exist.
PS5 exclusive.
Yeah, but like I
Could be
said,
an. It's
it's
probably
just
on Xbox also.
I highly doubt it. I mean, we don't get a lot of Xbox people. You don't really get a lot of like JRPG in this case, KRPG and all this other stuff. We don't really get a lot of that. So it's more of a PlayStation thing than anything. Like it's really the home ground for it. It's probably not gonna come to Xbox. Anyway, so Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, basically a D&D game. Not exactly. It takes place in a D&D story. At first, like you can't tell that until you get to a bit in it where you start seeing D&D dice. You see like the D20 just sitting there, and then of course at the end it's like okay, like it's like new character sheets and everything. All that like oh yeah, D&D.
But also, the best part is, I don't like Borderlands at all.
Yeah, to iterate, this is made by Gearbox, and it has the Borderlands cell shading.
And also because the character is from Borderlands.
Well, I don't think the character itself is from Borderlands.
Yes, she is.
Well, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay,
Because
I don't know.
No, but I have met
Borderlands, I never
her.
played it.
There's actually a storyline in the Borderlands 2 with that is
I
based
never
on her.
played Borderlands 2. I want to play the pre-sequel. That is actually the only Borderlands I've ever played decently enough was the pre-sequel.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I fucking love, because she's the only character I love because she's so rude. Like she doesn't give a fuck. Oh yeah, this is a game I would kind of want to play, but also it's like I don't like the Borderlands games.
I mean, even still, there's still stuff to go along with. I mean, from what I see, I mean, okay, a lot of it I didn't pay a lot of attention to because, for one, I was pretty tired, and I was also sort of in a VC at the time anyway, so I wasn't exactly paying attention at the entire point. And yeah, just a lot of other crap. But I don't know. I just saw like it. So you have plenty of like powers that sort of remind me kind of closer to like Skyrim-ish power. Close. And then guns, which is the whole point of the trailer.
A lot of guns.
Lots of guns. Like okay, cool. Then you have loot and the loot, which that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And a crystal unicorn.
Yeah. Also, I liked when she said, "You may wonder why we have guns in this world, in a magic world or something." And she's like, "I'm gonna shoot you in the face." Like, okay.
You like that? Yeah. Well, like I say that. I mean, yeah, that might be fun to go on with. Which I still want us to play the Borderlands games anyway. So
Yeah, I have the first one
yeah.
again.
Yeah. Yeah,
Got
the
me
first
that.
one because I made or I got it for you, I think.
Yeah.
And you already had the other two in pre-sequel on Epic because they were free at the time. Borderlands 3 was on sale again recently. Well, actually, was not that much money.
Did
But
it
it's not.
go
But
that bad for them selling that game?
I don't know. They have a lot of low sales for the game. I mean, I think it's actually good, but I don't know. I haven't played it. I have it. I haven't played it because waiting. And it's supposed to be crossplay. Now at PlayStation because they're assholes. Anyway, fun fact: this is Borderlands devs put on a PlayStation showcase because why? When you set yourself, you're not going to give crossplay on there because they're assholes. Anyway,
Yep.
I'm tired. I'm doing a lot of fun. I'm doing a lot of weird stuff today. Okay, this is the obscene episode of Nerd Ensemble where I just swear every 5 seconds.
Yeah. But on to the next game, I guess, because
Hold on.
what do you?
I usually note down like release dates. So that game, March 25th next year.
Yeah.
Okay. Next game, Forspoken, which is what I have. But do you have anything before that? Because I made it.
Nope, that is Forspoken next.
Okay. So I just put down random stuff because tired. Apparently, it's a cat-hating city. Cool. Because need to find somewhere for a cat. Did that cat ever come with her? Look at her.
No.
That's why she was saying like, no, don't close it, because she got sucked through a portal. So, isekai. She got isekai into a world, so that's always fun. Don't see that much in games these days. Cat's not gonna come with her. The whole point of the beginning of this thing is like, oh hey, talking to the cat, like, oh hey, we'll find somewhere where that likes cats. Goes to a place without the cat. Cat's stuck there. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm rewatching
cats
every
can,
trailer to catch up where we are. And I'm gonna tell you something. I like how she's like learning about the cuff thing, and it's like, yeah, I'm talking with the cuff.
I'll get to that bit. So, so a lot of stuff. It is an open world game, and
it looks
I
like
thought I actually felt like I think it was the person who was like the cuff the first line they said sounded very close to like the way Troy Baker would sound. So I was like, is it? And then the next thing said, no, it's not him. Okay. It just sounded very close to the way he sounded. I'm like, huh. But no.
But yeah, also
I
I
don't know if
have
that's
another
fine.
issue. This also reminds me a little bit of Dark Souls, not as much, but
Not really. I mean, this is kind of a little different to me. I don't know exactly what it reminds me of, but a lot of cool powers. I like it.
yeah,
You fight dragons. That's always cool.
yeah.
What
Ah, I fell in
Right.
love with it directly. Also, it's like this game
I
looks
mean,
good.
it definitely seems like it's gonna be really fun.
Also, I think that
I
one
would,
is
but-
only PlayStation 5.
It doesn't say.
No, but I think
It probably is, but I mean, it doesn't say.
Square Enix said that. Like Reddit, but also
Well, I'm saying like it didn't
Spring
say.
2022.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, PlayStation blog. It will. Once I get past all this freaking detail of what happened and the thing, like, that's fine. PlayStation 5, yeah. It makes sense. It looks like a very detailed game. So,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Again, I would like a PS5. They're not available anywhere.
Are they? I mean, they exist? But they were a myth.
Seems like a damn myth, man. I mean, what the fuck is this PS5
PS5
shit?
shit.
Is that
Came out yet?
Are they gonna make it? Is that what they're announcing them for PS5? It's for the next gen.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's a spring.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
in
waiting
that
for the
sandwich-
next one because at the moment the next one is for 6, which you didn't like or you didn't watch.
I skipped all of it
to
to
the end, and I just like, okay, January 2022nd.
Yeah.
PS5
And
PS4.
I'm just gonna say this because he didn't watch it, but like the trailer looked so fucking good, and I was like, okay, I know basically what character. And
Oh,
one,
I mean, I didn't
well,
watch it. I mean, I watched the one from the Ubisoft like press conference. I'm like, I feel like I got enough info on the game. I don't need it anymore.
yeah, I kind of like it, and I have not watched the one from Ubisoft. So, I think like what was you were talking? You mentioned something I think last time about saving operators.
Yeah, basically that if you have your operator and
And
I'm pretty sure there's just missions in general about like you can gain operators that way. But in this case, it's like if you lose in an area, then your operator will get stuck in that area, and you'll have to go back and save them. And also, if you had equipment on you, all that equipment is also lost without operator. And
which makes
you
sense.
have to go back and save them and go pick them up.
Like,
Get them back.
and is it a good game this time or the? Oh yeah, this one we should mention also, even if it's not biggest news, but Alan Wake.
Alan Wake remastered. Fucking love it. Love it. Because I mean, I'll say this: to me, it looked very pretty much the same thing as the original. For a second there, it looked very much like it graphically, but that's just because Alan Wake's graphics actually have not dated that badly. Just the
It's
models.
probably-
The models were really the only issue. Or just the models, and they've updated the models. They've actually done an update on it, which is good. But it's just like the graphics wise, mostly it's not that dated.
So it's basically the same graphics with updated models at this point.
Well, no, I mean it definitely has better graphics as well, but I'm saying like it doesn't seem too different. Is the point? Like, it's not all that different. And
Yeah, I have not played
granted,
Alan
we're talking about the
Wake.
game. The thing that's funny for me, well, what's I
Hmm.
mean, you go and continue with your bit first.
I used to have not played it.
There's a good reason for that. I'll tell you why. But yeah, so the game comes out October 5th of this year. Awesome. PS4 and PS5. And I'm going to say maybe Epic because in the trailer, down there where it says PS4, PS5, there's also an Epic logo, which according to is because Epic is publishing the game. But
Yeah.
that also means that it's also a good possibility. that
Yeah,
it will
this
come
one
to
we can
Epic
definitely skip.
I would say it's probably going to come to Epic Games on PC because it's getting published by them. likely. Yeah. So the thing I was gonna mention is that the funny fact about this, if this is a time exclusive or not, I don't know. But what I think's funny about this is that Alan Wake, the original one, was 360 exclusive. Now it's a PlayStation exclusive. It went from Xbox to PS for PlayStation.
And I have it on the Epic Store.
Well, granted, I mean, yeah, it got ported later. But I'm saying like it started as a 360 game, so it's really funny. I mean, I have it on the Epic Store, the Steam.
Is it on GP?
360. What?
Is it on GP or no?
No.
Uh,
Oh, I don't think it is. Well, I think it matters anyway.
I mean, it would for me. I could play them.
Who cares? If you have it on Epic, it'll probably play fine.
Yeah, I don't think that's the issue. I would rather. I don't know. I don't know.
What's the issue?
I don't know. Let's
know.
talk about Ghostwire.
Oh, wait on Ghostwire because you're skipping something. But hold on.
Yeah, I skipped something which was GTA 5.
No one gives a shit.
No. Hey, I just said this, and I talk about the GTA 5 very quick. I said this at this because I was like, who's gonna get the most remakes at this point, Skyrim or GTA 5?
Currently, Skyrim's winning, but we'll see. If GTA 5 comes to the Switch, then it's gonna come as a cloud game probably. They always do that shit. It's like now the Switch is turning it into freaking a cloud system at the same time because you have Control Cloud Edition, you have Hitman 3 Cloud Edition. So if GTA 5 comes around, like okay. Which granted, GTA 5 can actually like downscale pretty well on the PC, so you can get like really low quality. So I would imagine a Switch could run that lowest quality if you wanted. I mean, hell, if it can run freaking Doom and Doom Eternal, it can run GTA 5.
Yeah.
Before we get to the Alan Wake thing, I was gonna mention something. I do love how in the article for it, they were actually like, talking about how whatever it is, like they were like specifically talking about how, oh yeah, you know, Alan Wake has a mention in Control, which I haven't got to that point myself yet. Which I mean, I already knew about it, but they were saying, oh hey, we mentioned it, so it's like, oh hey, we're bringing it back in as a remaster, like further link it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean they're both Remedy titles, that's cool. Sadly, I'm pretty sure the Lime and the Coconut is still gonna be taken out. That's why it got taken down from Steam stores, because Lime and the Coconut and other stuff, their license ran out, and they couldn't keep it, so they had to take the game down.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't actually know the name of the song. That literally is the name of the song. Cool, but
Okay.
Ghostwire Tokyo. I didn't write anything down because for a while there, I know what the fuck it was.
I don't know, but
I was
the
like,
fucking
what is a STEM game? And because I mean, they've never shown actual real stuff from it. They just shown like an announcement trailer last time I remember, and it's just like, okay, so you have these like ghost demoness. I mean, ghost.
Yeah, but I fucking loved half of the stuff. Oh yeah, this was the one trailer I skipped.
Yeah, hold on. The main I didn't skip Ghostwire Tokyo.
No, I didn't skip that, but the trailer after was the one trailer I skipped.
We'll get to that. I mean, I'll mention something that was actually really damn funny from it that you should have actually watched. You probably thought it'd be funny, but with Ghostwire Tokyo, the only thing I remember from it is the ghost like demon things, and your main protagonist, half of his face is like a shadow, burning, like a burning shadow, like from his face. Like, okay, that's weird, but cool. I wish we could have saw what was her name? The like really energetic. I don't actually hear much from her anymore, actually. Huh? What's her name? It's like a producer or something on the game. I mean, she left and now she works with. I think she works with the people who make Okami. What is that? Capcom? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know who you're talking about.
Is it this one? No, I don't remember her name. Oh, Ikumi Nakamura. I don't know where she works now, but yeah, she's worked on Ghostwire, Okami, Bayonetta, and I don't know what TW is. Anyway, what else? That's like, been nice to see her around because it's like, hey, energetic. It's always nice to see someone who's like super damn energetic about what the hell they're making. Like, all right, because all these most people are like, we're making this new game, cool. Like, okay. So I mean, I know you have passion for it, but can you show it? Can you be a little bit more energetic about the shit you're making? I don't know. It's when we mentioned Ghost War Tokyo, it's the first thing I remember is freaking her in the damn press conference all those times ago. Okay, next game.
Again, we
Alright,
saw like
see
5 hours,
what
so
we've seen like freaking 30 minutes of it in the Square Enix thing, which
I skipped the whole trailer because I was like, I
I'm gonna be
don't
honest
really.
with this, right? I still haven't edited really much of that since the last time we spoke about it. And you know what? At this rate, fuck it. I don't damn care anymore. I don't really care anymore.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't watch the Guardians of the Galaxy because I'm like, I have already seen enough.
There's one thing that was really damn funny. They had a dog named Cosmo, which I think is like a reference. I mean, it was in the actual Guardians of the Galaxy movie from the collector, but I think the dog is the one that Russia sent into space. But I can say that because they have a point where the dog is on the table, and there's a translator, and it is a Russian guy talking. And I think like there was he was talking about some type of like catch and something, and he was like, "Oh, that's not like the fun type of catch, like with the ball." I'm like, okay. I wasn't trying to do my Russian impression, but it's just like it was just funny hearing that. Like, okay, like Russian guy with sense of humor. That's good. So they really got from that. October 25th or 26th of this year. So that coming out. Next game, Blood Hunt. Which
Oh yeah,
I don't know if it's before.
yeah, I didn't. That didn't really even interest me. It looked like an online game.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I still think I'd actually kind of like that a little bit. I kind of like the idea of adding some flair into it, a little bit of powers like teleporting and I guess you go shadow walking or what is that? It's basically or like you slide, like you turn into like sort of flames as you like go across and you come back out as normal. Like that's kind of neat. Be weird gameplay with that one. Or I don't know what the word is I'm trying to think of. Like I've mentioned it a few times, like when it's talking about like using abilities and everything in a game. Like it's not a sandbox, but it's like it's something. But whatever. I'd say gameplay 'cause I don't know the name of it. Obviously PS5 only, I guess. It says 2021, I think. It could be a typo, but I think that's
No, I think it's a
22.
like a closed beta. Because it says sign up, so
Maybe. I just put 2021. Also, character customization. Well, already went over it. And obviously, the name Blood Hunt. It's a vampire game. That's why they have the powers and
yeah.
stuff. Vampire game. The next thing I skipped a lot of to see the end, which I shouldn't have done because I'm actually kind of excited to play this game. Deathloop.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
I'm actually
I
excited
just
to play
like the
this game 'cause
character.
I love the idea of it.
Like,
I
I
like the
just-
idea that
I just
Yeah,
liked
very
Cult as a whole. Not gonna lie.
yeah, it's a really cool stuff. But I just I skipped through it and I'm like after I saw, I'm like, oh man, that was Deathloop. I didn't go back to watch more because I'm like, I'm already going. Like I just want to keep going here.
Do you know if it comes on PlayStation 4 or is it PlayStation 5 and
I
Xbox?
don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it is gonna be on PS4 though. But it comes out September 14th. So next week. Deathloop comes out next week. That's awesome. And if it does come out on PS4 or if it comes on anything else, I think it comes on other platforms too, which is why they didn't really mention it. PlayStation has this habit where if it doesn't come out solely on their consoles, they won't even mention the consoles because like we don't want any mention of like Xbox or this other stuff on there. Like
Oh, PlayStation 5 and
they just won't. I've seen that a lot, where they'll just do that. It's kind of funny.
oh, it's a timed exclusive also.
Well, it's a Bethesda game, so that makes sense. So PS5, it looks. This is a PS5
Is it sad that it's timed exclusive for PlayStation 5 now?
I say next week. It's actually 3 days and 20 hours.
Is it next week?
Hmm?
Oh yeah, then we have this.
3 days and 20 hours.
Can we talk about the really fucking weird like tiny trailer for a game?
In a second. Oh wow. I didn't know that the composer of this game was Tom Salta. Damn. He did some of the remakes of soundtracks in Halo, some of the newerish stuff. Like that's where he went off to. Yeah, he's some good stuff. All right, cool. You want to hear that soundtrack? Where's my notes? Okay. The next
This,
game.
yeah, this very weird trailer with no content, no information except the name.
Right now. I'll say this right. What? Chia?
No, Kid Amnesia.
Oh, that. Yeah, no, I didn't even note it down because it was just whatever.
Yeah, I'm like watching it and I'm like, this looks so good, but it's also like, what the fuck is this?
Like skip past, like meh. Next with Chia, but I don't even know that's how you pronounce it. I don't know much about. I'll say this though. I see that it uses the guitar mechanic from Last of Us 2. The like spin wheel of all the different chords. Like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, Chia.
Yeah, so I just noticed it does that. It's like, oh, it takes the guitar. I'm not gonna say it takes it really. Like it was from Last of Us 2. It's just I think it's like more notable there. And plus, it utilizes the touchpad. And I don't know what this one does. Maybe it does that, but
You know, I fell in love with this game for some reason. I don't know why.
I do really like it. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, you could. The main premise is being able to take over animals. Like, you can like become or whatever. I guess it looks more like she's like, I don't know.
And it
Like
felt
a
so
body
real.
snatch
It
type
wasn't
of deal,
like
but,
really like it wasn't like a hectic game where you needed to fight bosses or randomly do stuff like that.
Yeah, it would just like do little things with these animals. Like you could use certain things like open chests. Like they had a crab that was opening a chest and other things. Basically, just like taking over an animal's body to do like things that it would be easier for them, but not for like a human.
Yeah, and
also,
then
like,
I
big
do
turtle
love
underwater.
the part where the random guy just tells like, by the way, there's this guy with the evil heart. Like, what the fuck?
There's a what?
Yeah, that old man tells her the story about that some guy with he has evil in his heart.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it looks like a peaceful type game, and that's usually how a lot of those go. There's always a game where it's like, oh, hey, it's this like peace type of game. And it's like, oh, hey, there's this person that's like evil. Like, okay.
God damn it! I tried to be peaceful here, taking over animals, and they petted a crab. I love that. The crab petting it.
Yeah, I saw that. You can pet a crab, like, and again, it lets you to pet. Nice. Yeah, it's a open world game, and it has a glider, like a leaf glider, which reminds me a lot of Breath of the Wild. It says that it is inspired by New Caledonia. I don't actually know where that is, but
No.
Or what it is. I have no idea actually, but
yeah,
I'm big stupid, but yeah. Next game, happy.
Next one is just the remaster again.
I'm actually happy about it though. Why? Because it's coming to PC, and while I have both of these games already on PS4, I don't care. That's still cool to me. I'm probably gonna buy it again. I'm probably gonna buy it again.
Doesn't you need to finish the Uncharted games?
Third one, just the third one. That's the only one I haven't beat. But yeah, it's the Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection, and it includes Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy. Those are coming to PS5 and PC. And what I've noticed, it is going to be 4K 60, I think. So, what game was it that I was looking up for that? Hold on, there was a game I'm trying to think so real quick. But God, what? No, it was some game I was trying to remember. one of these games I was trying to look up, and it said that it was gonna have I think it was Alan Wake, where it said that the PS5 was gonna be 60 FPS, the PS well, it was gonna be 4K 60 FPS, the PS4 Pro would be 60 FPS or 4K, you can switch between the two, and PS4 would be just 30.
Yep. Oh,
So,
I don't know
okay.
why,
Mm.
but I don't think. Wait, was
At this point, honestly, I feel like it's just better if I fucking buy a PS4 Pro and like hope I can actually grab one rather than get the damn PS5 because god damn it.
But yeah, I just watched the trailer for a certain game again. But again, yeah, it's not much to say. It's just remasters of the Lost Legacy and Uncharted 4. So that's gonna be interesting.
Hey, great games.
Yeah. But next game I think is and I'm rewatching it again because
Start in a bar
yeah, that's
where everyone is beating the living shit out of, and a man has bloody knuckles, which tells you, hey, he did it. Wearing a cowboy hat, which I think is fucking funny. I
yeah.
just think it's funny he's wearing it.
But also, you forgot to mention the guy with the knife.
That was coming up. That was coming up. Then of course, guy comes out with a knife, and of course we see the guy like holding the fist, like, guess looks like I have to take this guy out too. And then we get the clause saying that, hey, this is a Wolverine game made by Insomniac Games, which
And I think
gives me very good hope because that's the folks that made Marvel Spider-Man, Ratchet
and I
Clank.
think that the talk about nope,
and
it's
Ratchet Clank.
not the one after.
Hold on, hold on. Yeah, it's two after, but
Oh yeah, we can
we
skip
have
the one after because that's
it's just a fucking racing game. But hold on, what is it? Like I said, Insomniac Games made Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man on PS4 and remastered on PS5, and Miles Morales. Sunset Overdrive, Ratchet and Clank, a few other titles that I can't remember. Point is, I trust those devs a lot because they haven't really had any letdowns in like consecutively for a while. For like every game they put out for quite a bit, it's been great. So I don't see them making any really bad stuff with Wolverine. It can happen, but no. Also, looks like it's probably gonna be PS5 only, so that kind of sucks. Like, I would
yeah.
love a
Same with the
PS4 version,
Spider-Man.
but it doesn't say that one. But
Oh
yeah,
yes, it is sadly that.
What?
Yeah,
Spider-Man?
we have already confirmed it that Spider-Man and Wolverine is PS5 exclusive.
Well, here's
Which
the thing: can they stop making exclusives until the PS5 is in good selling condition? Because at this point, you can get a fucking
yeah, but the issue is also they
Series
come out in
X
23,
and Series
so
S easier. I doubt it'll be good by then. They said, I'm pretty sure a Sony representative said it themselves that even in 2024 we're gonna have issues. So, okay. Yeah. So again, the game we're skipping, Gran Turismo 7, cool racing game, whatever. It's PlayStation's run, rival with Forza, which Forza beats it, but Spider-Man 2, which there's a lot of people who was actually pissed off because like you see like lightning going up a thing because no one knew what it was at first. You see lightning going up a power line and everyone's just like, infamous, infamous, infamous. Like, no, it's
I
Spider-Man.
hope they make a new Infamous game though.
I haven't played. I played a little bit of the first one, I think,
I
because
played
my uncle
first
had it
one. I
on.
think I completed first one. I played some of the second one. I completed Second Son.
'Cause I played a little bit of the first one, because my uncle had it on his PS3, and that was years ago. So
But yeah,
that happened. But yeah, like I said, people were pissed off because like a little bit. So like, oh man, I thought we were gonna do an Infamous game, or at least getting remasters. Like, nah, that sucks. This game has Peter and Miles, which we knew that from the beginning.
kind of makes sense.
It makes sense because they have their own games now.
What
and
I wanna
we
know though, like in a sense, is like, is it gonna be like you can choose who you play? Is it gonna be like a co-op part of the game? Is
That would be cool if it was a co-op, but at the same time, it wouldn't make sense. Honestly, it needs to stay single player if you ask me. That game is not much of a co-op game and
yeah.
shouldn't be. it just should be a single. Miles has a slightly newer suit, like the way his like the red parts on his shoulder down to his arms are a little bit newer. Like I guess like probably newer texture really, but it's a little bit different.
Yeah, it could be just the graphics looks better.
I don't know who the hell the Russian guy was. I have no idea. But we have Venom, which we knew. We knew from the first game because at the end, in the tank, we have symbiote. But now, Venom. Absolute confirmation. Venom will be in the second game, and that's gonna be great. I wonder if we're gonna get Black Suit Spider-Man first. Ooh, I really hope we do. I really hope before that happens, we get Black Suit.
Oh, and maybe you have to fight him with Morales.
Ooh, that's a good thought. That's a thought. And like, we can have like Black Suit Spider-Man, where it's like he's fine and it's okay, and then like whenever the suit starts acting up, when the symbiote starts like making
Yeah,
more
and one
aggressive, and it's like
yeah,
Miles has to step in and try to get him to stop.
Yeah, like like how before it becomes like a Venom part of it, like that's.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I just thought about that. Isn't Venom? Doesn't Venom have a problem with electricity? Miles uses electricity. He has. And it's funny.
Which would make sense how we would beat Spider-Man then, because Peter would beat Miles easily, but if he's stuck with Venom suit or the symbiote suit,
I just got black suit or symbiote. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, the symbiote suit, he would lose against Morales, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on how they do it. They may like mess with the characters a little bit, which is okay. Honestly, they've done that with the newer stuff, so then they can spin the web how they want. Yes, pun intended. One thing I have to mention that I think that they need to make a joke about, and I really hope they do, is that the character Venom in it now, but Miles's power is called Venom. His power is called Venom. The lightning part that is called.
Yeah.
So like Venom versus a Venom punch, like that. They need to make jokes about this. It'd be funny if he's just like, oh, my name's Venom, and I was just like, probably should have got that patent. Just like, I probably should have got that trademark then. That'd be funny. Because I have 2023, as we mentioned.
Yeah. I need to play Miles Morales still.
I mean, it's honestly pretty damn good. I would go for it. I mean, yeah, sure. Again, it's just a standalone expansion, so it's not as long as the first game, and obviously the first game has 3 DLCs.
Yeah, which I also have completed. I have fucking I platted the whole game.
I haven't, mostly because I fucking hate whatever her name is. Scream Girl. Whatever the streamer in the game. Hate her. She sucks. So don't want to deal with it. She's all in the DLC. But yeah, Miles Morales. Thankfully, she's nowhere to be seen because for some reason she kept escaping prison somehow in the freaking DLCs. Like, I've broken out of prison again. Like, God damn it! Can we relocate her somewhere out of New York?
Can you really relocate the prison in general? Like,
well, I don't know about that. Freaking put the prison in Antarctica. It'd work out great.
I mean, at least it would take a while for like Octopus to fuck Octo and like Rhino to come back, and whatever who else was like stuck there and escaped.
But let's see. What gonna say? Yeah, but Miles Morales, like I said, definitely fun, and the introduction to Venom Punch and also Camo because those are pretty big numbers.
Is he still a little bit younger, Morales, by the way? Like, he's still the one from the first.
I don't know how old entirely he is.
But it is still like the teenager from the Spider-Man game.
Well, he's the same. It's maybe like a year after, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not that much. Then comes the question: how many years after, or is it 1 or 2 years after now we're gonna continue this?
What do you mean?
The new game?
I don't know. No idea. But this is up. Yeah, just Play Miles Morales whenever you get a chance, whenever you can get it.
No.
It's good.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
You're gonna. Then the next game, which I did watch, obviously, and you're gonna watch it. Still need to play the games. The next game on the list, God of War Ragnarok, which is the sequel to the fourth one, which is just the, I would say it's a soft reboot, really, in its own right, of, or really spiritual. No, not spiritual. It's definitely soft.
Yeah, isn't it used they use switch like mythology?
Well, in this case, yeah, they go to Norse. That's you know, so yeah, nice.
Also, can we just talk about how Kratos has a tendency to piss off every god he meets?
Kratos is good at that.
Like, also, but whatever is Kratos is the son of Zeus, right?
I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically have the entire thing of like Kratos just want to be around like no, we stay still, we don't do anything, we're not gonna go do any of this shit, just stay here. And then the son's like nope, we're gonna go do shit, gotta gotta move the plot along there, Dad. Let's just go for it. Right.
I love though that they are like talking about Loki like as he's the good guy, like this good amazing guy now. Like we need to go find Loki. Like, okay, that sounds like a bad plan, sir. Like
Yeah.
I would do that.
And the thing that kind of annoys me is like they have like the different gods and everything just like show up, and there's people I don't exactly know.
I don't know anything.
Let me find this. Okay, got the pictures. Okay, so they released some like names and everything, and pictures and all that. So you have obviously Atreus, the son, then Angbroda, Angbroda. I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, that Thor we've seen because
Yeah, I love that.
they were talking about like the nice people. It's like are you nice people? I guess is what he was saying.
Now, are you calm and reasonable? You look calm and reasonable. Like
That okay.
what?
Which they didn't want to show what he looked like, which is like weird. Like you would probably think that as like okay, they're trying to hide what he looks like. No, because literally after it, they show you a full picture of him. There's full pictures of him being shown. So you have Thor, and he's Fat Thor, which is mythologically accurate.
Yeah, I would say that.
It literally is. I
But
mean,
but some have also agile as fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like, as someone's brought up before, like he's, I guess would you call him brawler? I don't know. Point is, like, like a power type. He's not a bodybuilder. Like, he's not gonna like have like a, super muscular body. You're not gonna have like Thor like in most of Marvel so far, except for Endgame because fat. But then he became accurate to his mythology. But I don't know. So I mean, this is perfectly okay, and I think it's gonna be pretty great. Kratos. Let me go in here because there's more. Brock, don't know what the hell that is. Sindri, don't know what that is. Thurlan.
Are you kidding
which,
me? No.
Yeah.
I
Then you
can't be
have Tyr,
well,
which basically looks like I think they said it's another god of war. It's like the Norse's god of war. Okay, or something like that. It's basically like the Kratos version of the Norse mythology, is what, because if you look at his head, it has the same like sort of design in a way, or close to it, I think. But or it has like the tattoo or whatever. But yeah, apparently he's supposed to be like, I think is basically the Kratos version of Norse. So that's Tyr. Then you got Freya, which has been in the God of War games. I don't know, because again, never played. People keep talking about her as if like
Freya is the goddess of fertility and nature, I think.
Yeah, they were saying like people keep saying that she'd be like they're trying to say or talk they were talking about her as if like she's been in the games before or something like that's what they keep like mentioning. That's what it seems like. Or they're just talking about mythology stuff, in which case I don't know. I don't know much of Norse. Then you got Mimir? Mimir? I don't know. It's a guy, the freaking head guy. Who's just a head. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be interesting.
Anyway, yep. So those characters that actually showed off like actual looks and like gave people names and everything. That's cool. Um, wait, including Thor. It says right here, hold on. Major characters in God of War, Ragnarok, and their performers, because people did including Thor and Angbrodia, Angerbodia, Boda. I don't fucking know pronounce words. The mate of Loki, apparently, and
The
mother of
Maid of
monsters.
Loki.
Apparently, what she is. What they said, and that's what IGN said here: the mate of Loki and mother of monsters, at least in Norse mythology. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
also I found something interesting we can mention, right, or I found interesting, because maybe it's not like uh I feel like we're done with. Are we done with the Kratos stuff, or do we need to fight any more gods?
Like I said, all I'll mention again is that you know, me and you both have 3 remastered and 4 on
I have
PS4.
3 remastered.
Or okay, I have 4.
Yeah, I don't have 4. I kind
I
of
have
want.
3 remastered.
I have wanted to get it, but it's also like I want to play the old games first. Like I want to play 1 and 2.
I mean, the way I feel is like just whenever it's on sale for like the $10, buy it and then just let it sit there until you got the other games going. Because at least then you'll have it in case like it doesn't go back on sale for a while for the same price.
Yeah. Uh. Yeah.
And I
Or I
have
just
1
get.
and 2 emulation wise, because yeah,
Yeah.
because it's only on PS2 and PS Now, which I'm not gonna get PS Now unless there's like a plenty good games that are like worth it. Which there are some games on there that seem like pretty good, but
Yeah.
I'm not even on the
The
PS4 most of
one reason I want, the reason I could get pissed now, mm, just
PS Now.
now, yeah. But the reason I would get it now is because now when I can stream whatever game I want, it's kind of better because
I just don't see that
before,
going well.
yeah, but before you couldn't stream from PS Now.
Yeah, I just don't see it going well because I mean I think we've been able to do that, but I mean I don't see that going too well, mostly because PlayStation has not been very good about the streaming sort of deal or the remote plays or anything like that. They've not been very good with it. Because if you tried to play a PS4 game on your phone, it's
Yeah, but
terrible.
here's the thing with PS Now: if I play directly on the PlayStation, it's fine.
Yeah, but do you know that?
Yeah, I played most. I have played a few games actually on the PlayStation with PS Now. I have had it a bit.
Well, I mean, stream wise, but yeah.
Yeah, but streaming, you
That's what I'm
can't
saying. Streaming is gonna have.
No, here's the thing: you can't stream from PS Now on the PlayStation. I have an Elgato, remember?
No, not streaming, like actual, that kind of streaming. I'm talking about like
No,
uh cloud. Thought that's what you were going on about.
no, that's not.
Playing it through the cloud, which you can still do.
Yeah, I know. I have done it on. If you do it on PC, it doesn't work good at all.
I'd imagine not. I've not tried, don't want to.
But like, if you're on the PlayStation, it's fine. Like streaming from PS Now is fine. Like, there might be some issues, but nothing I've noticed.
Mm. So I just have to emulate the first 2 games, and there's also the side games, Chains of Olympus, and another one that I forgot the name of. But I don't think that. I think Chains of Olympus, at least one of them, is just a remake of the first. But I think it's like Blood of Olympus or Blood of something. I
Let
don't
me
remember.
check it up.
It's a PSP game. I have Chains of Olympus. actually have it on PSP, like the physical UMD. God,
But yeah,
UMD, fucking PSP. Like, oh hey, instead of cartridges, we're gonna use tiny discs. Like that's a thing. Like, yeah, that's a thing. It only got used for that console or that handheld, and it never came back. PS Vita came out, we went back to cartridges.
GameCube was weird.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's GameCube too, but I mean, like, those are
That
just
was
GameCube
so
discs.
weird. Like they're so tiny. Did it? Like okay.
Yeah, those are MD discs. I mean, yeah, there was plenty of those back in the day too. A lot of software used that for PCs. They just use tiny discs. But and the PSP again had UMD, which is little tiny in a case. Let's go. I don't know. What do you want to talk about besides
Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna show you. What did you say again?
the PSP? Just look up God of War PSP games.
Uh, you said Chains of Olympus, right?
Yes. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
Just
that's.
say God of War PSP games. You'll find both.
I probably will if I look it up. But I'm not looking at that right now. I'm just looking at the store. But yeah, it apparently God of Chains is on, or God of War Chains of Olympus is on his now. What is Ghost of Sparta?
That's it. That's the name of it. The other one.
Is that based on the second game or?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I don't know what either of them are about. I just know I haven't. And
I
I've
know
played it a little
something
bit.
interesting. Like, so they show me also talk about God of War being shape. It's $15 right now for the digital deluxe edition.
What's a PS hit too? Fun stuff. I don't know. What were you gonna mention afterwards?
So I just was on. I was still on YouTube, and when I left, I saw recommended. They're making a second Seven Deadly Sins movie.
Oh, nice. That's actually
Which,
nice.
yeah, and I was like, also the name is Cursed by Light.
Okay. Might deal a bit more into the goddess,
Don't know. I read the plot
the
a
mother.
tiny bit and I got confused, so I'm like, I'm not gonna read anymore.
What was her name? Shit, I just got done reading the freaking Seven Deadly Sins manga. What was her name?
The
I
Supreme.
just finished that recently.
You mean the
Deity.
Supreme Goddess
Supreme Deity.
character that is a
Supreme-
bitch? Is a little bitch?
Yeah, her name's Supreme Deity. That's her name.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Because
Okay.
why give her a proper name? Nope, Supreme Deity.
Like, she's the Supreme Deity, and then you got the Demon King. Which
Like, yeah, we don't need
I want
names.
to say something that involves it that I'm like, I thought that's what was gonna happen, but no, but okay.
But yeah, so a new Seven Deadly Sins. Like, okay, so have you seen the first Seven Deadly Sins movie yet?
Yes.
Okay, so the first Seven Deadly
I've
Sins
seen everything
movie.
related.
Yeah, but Seven Deadly Sins, like, great anime, great movie also. Like, I didn't dislike it.
I mean, great anime, but the last ones weren't really bad.
No, what I hate about the last one was just like, yeah, we're gonna end here. Like, yes, thank you, love you too, guys.
They, like I said, they only have 12 episodes left. They actually can only have that much left because there's not a lot left. I've read the manga. There's not a lot left. They took it off at a wrong time. Like it's nope. There's a lot left.
Or
There's
probably,
not a
or
lot.
they did it at the right time because of
Well,
that.
no,
Like,
it's just I feel like what happened is like they just because of pandemic and everything, they can only really do 12 episodes. They're just gonna release a part 2 later because a lot of anime are doing that. Like
yeah.
Reincarnated as a Slime is doing part 2 right
Mm.
now. It hasn't been dubbed yet, but they had to split off into a part 2. You know, there's a bunch of other shows that are doing it, but yeah, no, it's still fucking stupid. I'm like, oh hey, you know, it's pretty nice. You know, doing good enough. Animation's fine this time around. Thank you for getting your shit together. Uh, and then it's just like, no, 12 episodes done. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna read the damn manga, and I've read all 300 and however many chapters of that. Still big freaking manga. Don't know.
But yeah, still it's interesting because I kind of, as I said, I'm not big fan of like I'm as of late I've not watched a lot of anime. I'm still kind of burnt out of it. That's one of the few things
I
I'm
don't even know what you're talking about. You've like overstepped everything of the subject. You're just like, I'm just not in the mood of, I
Yeah.
just don't feel like
Yeah, but
watching.
there's a
I'm just
difference
kind of
because
burned out, and I'm like,
yeah, but there's a
of
difference
what?
because
I imagine you mean
like,
anime, but what?
do you know what the last anime I watched was?
Okay, now see, now you just clarified the subject. The subject was not clear to anyone in this room.
Yeah,
And by
but here's
room,
the
I mean
thing.
both first chat since you said
This is
that.
why the topic is perfect because the last anime, I think it was the last anime. When did I watch anything after that?
I don't know what you watch.
I think Seven Deadly Sins was the last anime I watched.
Hmm.
And that was with Danny because she wanted to watch it from.
The last anime I watched was the newest episode of Over the Moon. I think it was Over the Moon with You. Is that the name of it? Because they released a 13th episode, which I've not finished. I literally went halfway through watching. I'm like, I kind of need to do some stuff. I'll come back to this later. Kind of weird. They freaking put out a 13th episode out of nowhere, and I don't know if that's just a random 13th episode or not. It's confusing.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like a second season. It's not actually a second season. It's just a 13th episode. I'm like, is it a part two?
I can replay if I get PlayStation now. I can play Red Dead Redemption.
Good for you.
Is
I think I'm gonna cancel my Red Dead Redemption stream. I'm just gonna try to do Red Dead 2. Because honestly, I just like
yes.
now that I've played Red Dead 2 since I bought it.
Ooh,
for
maybe
some
I
reason,
could.
streaming the first game.
I wanna. I wanna join in and watch you. Or like I wanna watch and talk with you because I fucking love that game. Also, it's because like the first, at least the first. I say this. The first like 1 to 2 hours is so fucking slow.
It is. I would know because I've played. But I'm okay with it. I'm kind of okay with it, but it's like you don't get into the open world stuff until you get that first M2 hours.
Like I mean, the prologue is like 2 hours long. What is it with games these days? Making the
Also,
prologue.
I really like playing poker or whatever it is. I don't know if it's poker, blackjack, whatever. But point is, I like playing it. And the one mission where you have to go get the drunk guy, and because like, he's too drunk, so you have to play for him. I'm like, I just kept playing for a while.
Poker is
I just
fun.
I just didn't even play the main game. I'm just like, I'm just gonna keep playing with these guys. Like, damn, you get really sucked up into it.
It seems like that's the thing about it. Is like it's so weird. It was like so good.
No, but yeah, like I said, since I've played Red Dead 2, the way it plays and everything, like the engine and all that. I can't go back to the first game. I try it. I'm like, it's just not as fun. Like it's good, but it's not as fun. Yeah.
Did you ever play Red Dead Nightmare?
No, I haven't played it.
I played it. That was one of the few zombie horror games that scared me when I was a kid. But that was also because the sound sounded so fucking bad and sounded so ooh. Now it's no problem, but like back then I was.
It's okay. I was afraid of caught zombies when I was a kid.
I mean,
Okay, I wasn't afraid of the first map because I always made fun of it because I was like, these zombies sound like dogs. Because they did at the time. They did something, they were freaking barking like crazy. I'm
and
like,
what happened with it? What happened then after?
Then Vrut came out. I'm just like, this shit is creepy as fuck.
So it went from like, this sounds like that to like, holy fuck, I'm gonna die.
Changed the growls and everything. I'm just like the way I had it, because like I watched people who played it, so like I was watching them because I couldn't afford getting. I barely get money at the time, so I'm like I was just like watching. I was just like, okay, that's freaky. And then I got at some point I got like 1,600 Microsoft points when that was a thing, which was just $10, I think. And I bought the other DLCs. I bought Shino Numa and Darius first because everyone's like, Varrock's not that good. Play the other two. Like, okay. And then I play Varrock later. I'm like, fuck you guys. This is a good map. And it's creepy as hell. I want a remake of Varrock. That was a good map.
Which one?
Varrock. Or better, I guess that's how you pronounce it. But I want one. That's a good map. Shino Numa was a good one too, but
I mean, some games is like, yeah, this is good, and then it's like, I was like, nah. They released a new map on Black Ops Cold.
I played the one that deals with the rooftops. I played that.
Maurer Toten.
Yeah, no, wait, yes. Couldn't think of that. Yeah, I played that.
I like the
By
map.
myself, because I can't play online. Because fuck you, Cold War. Don't want to work for me.
Xbox normally has. I like how everyone's like, oh, Xbox is so good. Then you have Cold War that like fucking up everything for Xbox players.
Well, again, it's optimization. They didn't optimize it well, so that's all in the devs. That is all on Treyarch and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, I'd play it more if I could. But it's broken as hell on it. It's not even on Xbox. It's Series X. That's it. The Series X has these problems. I don't know about the S because I haven't seen anyone with a Series S play it that I know of. But Series X players, fucking broke. Works great on PS5, PS4, all the other Xbox One models, PC. Series X, nope. It's like
Wait.
Xbox just Activision's trying to give the middle finger, like PlayStation.
I wonder if that's still here.
What?
I was checking my PlayStation Now games, and I just saw Star Wars Force Awakens or Unleashed. I'm like, is
But yeah, Unleashed.
if it's still on there, I'm like, should I just replay it and stream it?
You could. I still need to get to mine, but I need to be back to where I was. I just want to go back through whatever that world's name, Felucia. Well, I don't want to go back through that.
I'm gonna go back. I don't want to.
I
Don't
don't remember where I
make
was. I had to watch
me.
the last stream archive and like check the end to see exactly where I was when I quit. But I'm like, I'm still in the junk planet. I'm still on the junk planet on there at the second place.
You're still young, I know.
Yeah, that's about right. But that's where I am, so I have to beat that back. Chrono Trigger, I want to keep going. I need to beat it back to where I was. Life is Strange 2, I want to keep going. I need to beat it back to where I was. I have so many games that I've moved platforms and I need to redo. Life is Strange, I didn't have a choice though. That one I couldn't finish because I was playing on Game Pass, and then Game Pass took off Life is Strange 2. So I saw it was on a good discount for the entire game on PC. Bought it there.
Okay, this is lovely.
What?
PS now have Infamous 1 and 2.
Oh, so.
And Festival of Blood, which I never actually played. I didn't even know what it
Like
was.
I said, I mean, I've considered getting PS Now since it's like what, 15 a month.
Yeah, but you need to use the PlayStation if you're gonna do that.
But I mean, yeah, that's fine. That was the point.
Yeah.
I was saying that the point is like if I did get it, I'd be playing on PlayStation, which I have it plugged in. PS4 is plugged in, and it's ready to go. I mean, not stream wise because I have it plugged into the monitor, not to the capture card. Because
Yeah.
fuck you, cable. You don't want to work for me. But because again, I want to rant again for the 50th time about it. For some damn reason, an ultra high speed HDMI cable works on a Series X and a Switch. It does not work on a PS4. What shit is that?
Oh, by the way, I can play Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2.
Okay, I want to say it right now. I would really, really prefer you didn't play it on there. I seriously, okay, if you were ever really wanting to, if there was ever a part of you that just wanted to play it, don't play it on there.
I mean, again, it runs fine on the PlayStation. Like,
I know, but that's not the problem. It's people don't understand that the okay, the way this worked is that you have the different ports and they're all freaking broken. So you have the Dreamcast one is the best version of Sonic Adventure games of Adventure 1 and 2. Yeah, the Dreamcast version, the best. Then you have it got ported to GameCube as Sonic Adventure DX and 2 Battle, broke it quite a bit. Then it got ported to PC, which well, actually wait, yeah, it got ported to PC, still pretty broke. I mean, it broke even more. Then the consoles broke it even more, and then to Steam broke it even more.
so what you're saying is that
Breaking all the way
Sonic
across.
is just broken.
I mean, we knew that for a long time, especially the latest games. I have no faith in Sonic Rangers right now, but
It's like every time they make a new game, it's like, yeah,
something's wrong with it. I mean, they freaking released this dang remaster, which a remaster should not be an issue. It was an issue.
I should stream Sly Cooper.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh
But anyway,
fuck, that's such an oh.
the all I'm saying is that if you were to ever really want to, I don't really think you do really want to. But I'm saying if you were to want to play the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, either get it on there or find a way to play it, probably through me. The Steam version, and then use mods, which is an easy setup. It's literally just you download the manager, it installs literally everything for you. You just push play, done. Because then it plays it perfectly. All the stuff is back from Dreamcast that makes it look good because it's droll or dull and terrible otherwise. So just like it just fixes things up, makes it nice, and you're good to go.
When the old Metal Gear Solid games was PlayStation exclusives?
Yeah.
Oh,
2 and 3 did come as a HD like collection on 360 though. But they had a Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3
probably
double
when the like contract ran out.
I don't know. I mean, it came on 360 at that point. Like that's when those came around.
Issues I can't get. I kind of want to get it, but the issue is I only have like $10 left in my account.
I'd get it because I could actually. Well, actually, I probably can't. I don't know how my monthly subs are right now. I'm like trying to refix everything, and I don't know. I don't know what to do. I just really don't. Money wise, because I can really take out a lot of stuff that I probably don't even need because I don't even really use. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Monthly subs are gonna kill me, or not monthly. Yearly are gonna kill me. Switch is fine. It's like $20 a year. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
I have one. I have like $100 every July. June or July.
December I think is my 100 from ExpressVPN because I did the referral from one of like a YouTuber or something that gave like 15 months instead of 12. Like I made sure to do that because they gave 15 for the first year. I'm like, yep, perfect idea. So got that. That one's gonna kill me. 100 at one random point at times, just like boop.
You're gonna be
Not
sitting like,
expected.
I'm gonna buy it of it. Then it's like, card decline. Wait, like what?
Well, my card does like decline at negatives.
Right.
It's not good.
Yeah, and then you go in and be like, oh, I have negative money.
The problem about negative for me is that any purchase under $32 becomes $32 because it's part of my bank's fee. It's just like anything underneath it will just become that. So say I bought something that was $5, it'll immediately charge 32 into negative. So if I have 0 in my account, spend $5, it turns into negative 32.
Yeah.
And then if I
Ugh.
buy anything else, it will do that price and 32. Well, if it's above 32.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. Anyway,
God, Killing Floor 2 was a game I played a while ago. That's a good game.
I have Killing Floor 2. Never played. I played the first one. I played the first one with friends, and I haven't played the second one.
The second one was good. Like I played it with when it was one of the first games basically I got for free when I got PlayStation Plus first in the beginning.
I have a few PlayStation Plus games, but I don't have PlayStation Plus, so I can't play them. I have a few. I know I have Bloodborne on there. I have Until Dawn. I have a few things on there. Just can't play them.
I can play Lego Star Wars free.
That's actually pretty good. Really though, I would actually kind of.
I can play both the Indiana Jones games.
Again, I would really hope you'd wait on that.
Indiana
The reason why
Jones.
I'm saying that, the reason why I mention all of this is waiting on the Lego games, or at least those, is because I have all of them on PC. So whenever we get done with Clone Wars, or not Clone Wars, Complete Saga, whenever we get like decently done with that, whenever we're good enough with it, we need to do that again soon enough. We can just you can probably remote into my computer, Parsec or Steam Remote Play for.
Which we have not tried yet.
No, we're not. But like I said, we can I got Lego Star Wars 3. I got Force Awakens. I have Indiana Jones 1 and 2, Pirates of the Caribbean, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings.
I think I played Pirates of the Caribbean once.
I have DC Supervillains. I think that's the Lego. Oh, and I have all 3 Batman games. Lego Batman.
I can. Wait, did I have Little Nightmares or did I have Little Nightmares? Also, where did I get Little Nightmares 2? I think I have Little Nightmares 2 on my Steam. No, I have Little Nightmares on my Steam. And I don't know where I got it from.
I have Little Nightmares on Steam, and it's also on Game Pass, which is fun enough. But
yeah, but it was like one of those games I just probably got free from like Humble Bundle or something. And then I just randomly seized it and like, wait, where did I get this from?
I think it was just free on Steam one day.
Maybe. It's like.
I think it was.
Yeah, but it was. It's like one of those games like, wait, where did I get this one? Why do I have this?
Oh shit.
I can get Team Sonic Racing!
Oh boy. Yeah, I forgot Far Cry 3 is free on Uplay right now. Maybe check that out.
Yeah, until tomorrow, but I can't get in. I couldn't get in.
What?
So I tried to log in, and because for some reason,
it's not that it wouldn't let me. For me anyway, like I could. It's not that I couldn't log into the thing. It's that every time I clicked on Far Cry 3 or get Far Cry 3, it would always just reload the page. It would never.
Ooh, I could play the search too. Actually, oh yeah, no, wait, I didn't like search. I could play it.
Oh, search. I was like, what are you saying? It's not like you're saying search. I'm like search, but like search. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm saying search.
I know it sounds like you're saying search, like you're searching something.
No, I can play Farming Sim 19.
Oh hell!
And there's horses in Farming Simulator 19. Oh yeah, I can get Borderlands free on PlayStation.
Yeah, there's a giant problem with that. Would you want to guess what that is?
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Well, here I'll give you a very easy like thing that just like works in general. PlayStation, or really Sony in this case. Assholes.
Oh. Yeah, no, still not getting it. Too difficult.
Well, I'll say for them in this case, which I think I already mentioned earlier when we were talking about Borderlands. Basically, that Gearbox does not want to use crossplay on PlayStation because PlayStation charges a fee for like a quite a bit of a fee to allow games to be crossplay.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's it.
Wait, I can get
So if you
super
got it
hot.
on there,
Wait, is that super hot or super? No, that's super hot. I can get super hot. Tricky Tower. Oh, you know what I want to play? Tricky Towers.
never heard.
Basically. Oh, what is going on? I'm trying to speak here. And also, I think it's soon time to wrap up because they're sort of renovating down below. And I'm probably can't gonna be able, I'm not gonna be able to sleep soon. But Tricky Tower is basically Tetris, where you build towers and you compete against your friends. And it's really fun. Or it looks really fun. I've not played it, but I don't have any friends.
I'm just grabbing Far Cry 3 right now since I have to do it through mobile because the damn app won't let me. Authenticator app. What the hell was my authenticator?
Wait, can I get it from Ubisoft Connect to my phone?
You can go on the website and do it if you know your account. Here we go.
I don't really care. I already have Far Cry 3.
Why did you reload? Why did you reload, you stupid fuck?
That sounds like it goes well for you, mate.
I literally went to my authenticator app because it told me like, hey, we sent your code. Like, okay, or to use a code from it. And then when I go back to the website to redo it, it wouldn't let me. Where like it reloaded the whole page, and maybe I had to sign back in. I'm like, yeah, get it for free. There we go. Now I have it. Now
Yeah, I don't really
Far Cry
care.
3.
It's not a big loss for me. I already bought it on PlayStation.
I'm saying now Far Cry 3 or on PC anyway. Now Far Cry 3, Far Cry 5, Primal, Blood Dragon.
Oh!
I don't care about Far Cry 5 because I actually think it was trash.
I mean, you can predict the whole story by playing all the other Far Cry games.
It's always the damn same. It's always some fucking
I think we
some
said,
like
didn't we talk
owner
about
of
this?
a land or country or whatever island, and it's like, hey, it's the bad guy. Like he.
And he's
Most
always
time he was the bad guy at the
insane. Like,
beginning.
he's nowhere sane at all.
Yeah, they're always insane. I say they.
So I think is it? Yeah, I think Far Cry 3. He's my favorite one though. Because he's like, he doesn't even like hide that he's insane in the same way. Like the other one at least tries to hide it, but he is just straight up like, yeah, I'm fucked, man. And I love him.
I had to play it. I don't know. I seem to like the side games a lot more than anything. Because I mean, I love Blood Dragon. I actually do like New Dawn. I've not tried Primal yet. I have it. I just haven't tried it yet. Which, if 2 out of 3 is gonna work, then I like the side games, so I might like Primal. But 5 I just don't like. I don't know. It's like I tried playing it because Evil was just like, hey, we're gonna play it. I'm like, okay. I tried, but I was playing through. I'm like, it's just so damn boring.
I can get a PlayStation Now trial again.
I mean, hey, if you're able to get a trial, then give it a go. See if you really want it.
And the issue is
Like
that
7 days. I might try the trial just to really see if I want the thing, but I'm like, I don't know. I also don't have to deal with putting in the dang whatever. I think it would use my PayPal, so like having to deal with that and then be like, remember, 7 days, cancel if you don't want this thing. Or however long it is. I think it's a 7-day trial. But yeah, we should probably go and end this. I just checked a minute ago. Yeah, a minute ago, and it was 3 hours and 10 minutes. So, woohoo! I knew we had to fill in the end of this somehow because it's like we kind
For some reason,
a bit early.
I mean, we probably could have ended earlier, but I feel like we. Oh my fucking God, I'm gonna have to tell someone to go to sleep.
Who would that be? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just whatever. I don't know. I mean, hey, I wouldn't. Do
Okay,
that myself.
perfect. I have told someone to go to sleep. I don't need the trial. I've already had the trial. Why do I need to get? I don't need. I don't want to do the trial because then it's gonna fuck up my. No, 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 I don't want the trial.
It's fuck up what? What the fuck up?
I don't know. It's gonna fuck up my system, like.
Oh my goodness. But
What if I don't want the trial? Have people thought about that? What if I don't want a goddamn
Don't.
trial?
Don't.
Goddamn hamster.
Don't. I don't know.
Perfect.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end off here. So, all right, everybody, that is the end of this episode of again Nerd Ensemble. So, if you have been listening this far, congratulations. You were probably the first of many. Do you win a prize? No, not really. Your prize is that this is ending. That's your prize. You get to stop listening if for some reason you feel like you're trapped here. We've got you in a matrix. All right. So yeah. Usually at the end of these, we just like to plug our own channels here. So for me, everywhere, Nexus 71C, yeah, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, stuff like that. I
Hamster
will put
ball.
links for Discord and tuning. What?
Hamster ball.
Yes, the hamster ball one. I actually want someone to make a social media website, hamster ball.
I don't know
Roll
why.
around and
Why?
send
Okay.
everybody.
For anyone wondering, no, there is none of us has the hamster ball tag. Sadly, I don't know why we talk about hamster balls, but hamster ball.
Yeah, I just put my Discord link in the chat, and it is also
And on my side, I
Nothing's
am
press group here,
Swinging
so.
Catboy, Sweden Boy Gaming on YouTube, and I don't know what else I am. Swinging
I think
Catboy
at
is
this point
on.
you're just swinging Catboy because you just took the gaming out.
Well, that's nope. I'm still Sweden Boy Gaming on YouTube.
No, swinging Catboy gaming. So I'm saying you took that out of the swing Catboy stuff.
But that was a while ago.
Okay, but I'm saying in general, you said that you don't know if you're anything else or on anything else.
Like yeah, I was thinking about other platform than Twitch. Cause Twitch, we are on Twitch, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Um,
Both of us needs to sleep.
We do, and the problem with me is that this weaker alcohol, which yes, if people are wondering, in the beginning of this, I literally brought flavored beer. I was drinking that.
Maybe
And
why
I
you're
don't know
so
what is it.
fucking.
No, actually, no. The thing is, like, it actually makes me sleepy.
Yeah, alcohol
Like,
has
I
a
had
tendency
that,
to do that.
and when we did the Destiny stream, I had Long Island iced tea that was for some reason mixed with wine for whatever the fuck reason.
Why do you? Okay, okay. Why do you have wine?
Well, it was mixed with wine because it was Long Island iced tea. That's usually like a mixture, but usually that uses like rum instead. They use like rum, which is way better, by the way. It's way better to mix it with rum. It tastes better. But that one had wine mixed in. Like,
That
okay.
just sounds wrong.
It kind of does. It kind of does. Like it gave that like weird kick kind of taste, like a spice sour taste. I don't know, probably sour or tart, I guess. Like it gave like that kind of which my family says stout because it's just like it gives a kick. But like take a drink of that, I'm like, oh, okay, it kind of burns because wine, that's wine, and yeah, I don't know, it just made me sleepy. I don't know what it is. Like, if you give me something strong enough, usually yeah, it's gonna make me like buzzed or whatever. Those just made me sleepy. I don't know what it is. And the other night when I did, I think it was when I was doing Shadow. I also brought beers and I had two of them. and it just made me sleepy. I don't know what it is. So yeah, I'm tired. You're tired because you are, it's way late for you, and it's kind of late for me.
Yeah,
And I've got
but
one beer
we
left.
will see you guys hopefully next time. I
I
am gonna try. I'm gonna change my schedule once again. I had a schedule, then I fucked it up because I started. First, I was talking with Danny a lot, and then became more like I don't feel like streaming, so I'm gonna try twice a week plus the collab stuff to
Yeah, I pretty much
stream.
just abandoned my schedule because I still want to kind of adhere by it a little bit. The game wise, like I want to try to keep those games in my streaming circle. Try to like focus on those, unless a new game comes out, in which case, no. And one of the first games that I'm going to mention right now, Life is Strange: True Colors, came out
Have you gotten
yesterday,
it
day
yet?
before. I
Didn't you?
did. I bought it. I bought the Ultimate Edition, so it comes with uh, True Colors and the bonus episode that's going to come out later, um, an outfit because that's part of the deluxe. Um, also, Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm remastered, which is also coming out later, but I have those in place now. So
Yay!
I'm gonna play that Monday if I can. True Colors.
And
Or
I
episode one
will
Monday.
be. So okay, I'm gonna say how my. I think I know how
Monday
my
week.
schedule is gonna be. I think the best would be Tuesday to Thursday. So Tuesday, I stream.
I should have
Uh,
tried to do it.
and Thursday, or Wednesday we have a collab stream which is technically Thursday, but it's like.
We say Wednesday just for, I guess, sanity's sake.
And also because I
Eastern time
think
zone usually.
technically it's like we
Hey,
should start at we should start at that time.
well, technically, the fun fact about saying Wednesday, granted, the real fun thing about that is that it's supposed to be Wednesday Eastern time, but it's not. It's technically Wednesday, kind of Central, unless we start later, in which case it won't be. Then there's also Mountain and Pacific, in which like
I think
technically both
most
would be
likely
West
Pacific is
or
still
Wednesday.
because in it's like Pacific is the only time that we like start. Pacific today was basically Pacific was the only time that we started that was still in Wednesday.
We started at 2, so yeah, because we started around 2, so
Yeah,
like 3 hours before we got here. I don't know. So yep, we're tired. I sure as fuck need to go to sleep because it's not gonna be a fun day tomorrow because I have to probably not get up early, but enough to where I'm not sleeping in all day, so I can actually sleep again around like 9 or 10 later, so I can sleep, go to work the next day.
yeah,
Which that is actually not enough sleep anyway, because that's only 5 to 6 hours of sleep
yeah.
for work. But fuck it. Thank you all for coming to watch or listen. Hope you enjoyed in some random way or other. And we'll see you next time. So goodbye with that.